rival Seth, and then he jumped through a portal in another dimension. You all followed him and found yourself in Fjordland. Fjordland, which is a completely frozen planet, devoid of almost any plant life. You met the fjords, which are the ice elves that told you that you were heroes of prophecy from another dimension to save them from the World Eater, which is a giant fucking worm. Goes around and eats all their cities and towns and shit. Kind of sucks.
But not the dwarven towns, because it's underground.
Shitty way to... No, because that's in the planet core.
In the core, right. If it was underground.
Thanks to you, you son of a bitch. Alright, so, yeah, you saw the city get completely fucking eaten by the World Eater, and they told you to go seek the dwarves who had a weapon that would allow you to defeat the World Eater. So you traveled to the dwarf stronghold, and on the way had some misadventures with polar bears and whatnot.
Yeah.
Finally got there, got inside, and you found the place had just been sacked by Seth, who was there looking for an item in their vaults. But turns out that that item was stolen by someone else before Seth could even get there. It was stolen by a beholder that stole the item that was originally made by a different beholder. Behold, if you will. So, Xod, the beholder, stole the item from the dwarves, and it is a lens, a contact lens, that allows him to control all the humans in this dimension, which are the fire people. They have the ability to control fire, like the fjords are that have the ability to control ice.
Nice.
And so before the last time, Behold almost took over this entire world with his army of firebenders. But when he was defeated and the lens was taken, all of them were reduced to just savages with low brain power. So,
with autism.
Yeah, with reduced mental capacities. So, yeah, then Dominic caused the fucking T-Rex to show up because he broke a time-traveling device. They showed you the Gustav, which is a giant fucking, like, locomotive tank railway thing that was powered by a nuclear power core, which you had to get from a dragon. And while fighting said dragon, you lost 2 of your party members. Poor went out for, was it Val? Was that Val? Was she Val? Val and Akira.
Yeah.
And instead you were joined by a young, annoying, what are you, hacker in charge? Not Akira, Crib. I had you play Akira in the meantime, which was the worst thing I've ever done for myself ever. Because, like, already you two, like, played, like, just followed each other around, so it just made it even worse. So, yeah, named Megatron, or Meg for short.
It's short for Megatron. What?
And but in dying, Kriv managed to slay the dragon, or at least make the dragon disappear. Thanks to his patron. And yeah, you got that fusion core. That's all that really matters, right? So, you promptly forgot about your teammates with no warning and moved on.
But we got the core.
You got the core. So you powered back up the tank and started driving it to Zod's like, oh yeah, also Zod was awarded by the mayor of the Dwarven fortress. What was her name? Becky. Gave Zod the shield of reflecting, which the Dwarven hero of old used against Behold to defeat it. Yes. And yeah, then I don't know where the others are putting. Where are the others putting your tokens? If you don't have a token, get one. If you have one, just put it in the middle for now. And remember what it is. Oh yeah, some people were scrambled by the portal on the way in. Can't forget about that.
Wait, what happened?
Some of the adventurers were scrambled by the portal on their way in, so like Billy turned into a fucking crow person.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Right.
Etc.
And so on and so forth.
Hey Jay, can I roll my health?
Yeah. Is that the right die?
Yes.
Okay. Add your Constitution modifier to that. This you?
What's your new character?
No spoilers.
Okay.
No fucking spoilers. All right.
Athletics.
So along the way, you had a Mad Max car chase with a bunch of the fire savages, and you haphazardly managed to discover the Gustav, and you finally crashed it, basically in front of, parked it expertly on the highway, right in front of Zod's lair, and you had to flood the fusion core to get it to stop.
Overheating.
So it's
We
not
had to
really
see how many-
operational right now.
That's fine.
But you're here,
But we're here. That's all that matters.
and that's all that matters. So, if you remember, you're on the icy overhang road that leads into the main cavern to enter Zod's lair, and there's a bunch of like other like holes throughout the cliff face, and you see like air gnomes, which, if you don't remember, Zod is somehow controlling the air gnomes now and has been doing so since before he stole the lens that can control people or humans. And they're flying in and out of this cavern. And you've arrived. So now what?
Do you remember
Probably
when
have
we
something
smelled
on level 6.
Alright, Zod's going there.
3 cantrips, I think. Maybe.
Alright, administrative shit real
Plus one
quick.
for something else.
Evan,
What's up?
what's your, how much XP do you have? What's your number?
Well, like, actually have
41,000.
Because like, you have all spells, but...
And your level is?
I wrote that down.
Yes,
I feel like
ma'am.
it's just your level
Oh.
Okay,
plus
so
Oh,
can I
wow.
use
I see how it
this
is.
as an
What's your max health?
rogue? Can I use my
Current?
assassinate for advantage
Okay.
and then use it
That's
for
cool.
sneak
I
attack?
think it's like
Anything else?
I think it's your
Change
wisdom
past
level
perception still
plus your-
15, AC still
So,
16.
No, it's your
First round of
character level
combat.
plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah,
Fifteen.
has it.
Armor class is 7 something.
it was a lot.
Wait, passive is, wait, what is 17?
Yeah,
Armor
I'm
class?
level 9 right now,
It's
so I'm gonna
17
have
because
13.
I think I
It's
messed
once
up the
per
first time I
turn.
did it. It should be
Okay.
12 plus 5.
Alright.
12 for
I trust
level
you.
5 spells
That'd be
now.
high.
I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeah, it's once per turn.
Okay.
I was thinking if you
All
attack
these people not here. That's amazing.
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
fucked.
I would probably just do one character.
I'm not even
Oh,
sure.
you just moved them? That's amazing.
Yeah, I just moved them off to the
You can throw your
side.
daggers as well.
Alright, Cam.
Yeah.
So,
I'll probably do short.
Your passive perception is still 10,
yeah.
and AC still 17.
What?
What's your armor class?
Can you change it?
Okay.
Your shield.
And
I just leveled up though. So
I don't wear a shield.
Oh.
okay,
If I did,
Yeah, I forgot to
Okay.
roll my spells, so.
what's your max
Oh, yeah.
HP?
So it's blank.
67.
What's your current?
67.
Alright. And what's your level?
66.
Ah.
Still 8?
9.
9? Alright. And what's your XP?
49,164.
Okay. Megatron. Passive 19.
20.
What?
I upped my wisdom with level 4 ranger.
Okay. AC? Wait. What do you mean by that?
Like, so I could improve my ability score modifiers, so I put it in wisdom.
That's based on level 4, like.
Yeah, level 4 for ranger and level 3 rogue.
So Ranger has an ability that increases your passive
When you get to
perception.
level 4
At level
ranger, you have to
4.
go.
Okay, so when you hit total level 4.
For
Total-
ranger.
Total
It's
level
only
7.
5.
So she was level 3.
Because you only get an
level
ability
3.
score improvement every 4 total levels.
Well, the ranger gets one at 3, right?
Okay.
At 9.
No, it's per class. So if she was to hit level
The
3
ability
in
score
2
improvement
things-
is only per total
Oh,
level.
is
No,
it
it's per
total
No,
or-
it's total level.
That might have been what?
Pretty fucking sure. I'm gonna check.
Because
Player handbook.
they're all 4 apart, so it's not like
No, because otherwise you'd have so many ability scores. If we multi-class, then like.
No,
I
you
know.
No,
only
because
have
it's level 4
20
no matter
levels.
what.
I think it's
Yeah,
only
but you
my-
could still like
You could go
get
4, 4, 4.
significantly more ability scores
I think
than
it's
other
only
people.
proficiency bonus.
No, because you'd have to do it'd either be level 4 ranger, level 8 ranger,
Yeah,
level 16
Because
ranger.
2 level
or level
4s,
4 ranger,
once I get my
level
second
3.
level 4, I'd be level 8,
Right,
which I would get a second one anyway.
right.
So it stays
Hold up.
the same. It's well, it's less because if I was like 5
Also-
and 3.
So multi-classing 3 rogue is good because it gives you the extra bonus. I think is rogue 3?
Yeah, my rogue is 3, my ranger is 4.
Yeah. So
The only thing that only changes based on overall level is your proficiency bonus.
right.
Okay.
I think that was what we determined.
Alright. I believe it.
Wait, is the ex? Is
I don't
the,
see anything otherwise here,
Is
so.
the stat improvement at level 3 for rogue?
No, it's for level. It's level 4
He said,
for both
she
of
said
them.
level
Okay.
4.
What was?
She said,
oh,
she
that
said
was
it's for level
your-
4 ranger.
That was
yeah.
your skill.
Okay. Okay, so level 20 passive perception. What's your armor class? 14?
14.
And max HP?
56.
Current?
56.
And level
I'm level 7.
and XP?
I accidentally deleted my note for that, but it'll just be
Lowest
base
level 7.
Yeah.
Let's see what that is.
It was pretty close to that anyway.
Lowest level 7 is 23,000.
Thank you.
Okay, Jack.
Hey.
Passive 16.
Yep.
AC 13.
Yep.
Max.
It's 71.
Current 71.
Yeah.
Level 9.
Yeah.
XP.
It's 50,460.
Okay. Jay's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jay.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's your passive?
16.
Nice. AC.
15.
Okay. Max HP.
68.
Okay. Level
8.
XP.
44160.
Got it. Dalen.
Mm-hmm.
Passive still 14.
15.
15. AC.
15.
Okay. Max HP.
Max HP 43.
Okay. Level.
7.
That's right. Cause you're fucking skipping a lot, aren't you, little bitch? All right. Current total XP.
27,681.
All right, and Jake and Tony, you both have 14,000 XP, correct?
Yeet.
Get lost there, Kirsten.
Yeah, Kirsten, did you find Narnia?
What?
Did you find Narnia in there?
I like threw my stuff blindly into the jar and I realized it was on top of someone else's clothes.
Oh. All right. So, you're in front of Wasad's lair. What's up?
Me?
Alright.
Everybody.
I whip out the magical mirror shield that's totally not just a mirror.
Wait,
And
Jake,
Oh wait,
sorry.
can I talk
Question.
yet?
Oh, why couldn't you? I thought you were just deaf.
I was deaf.
Deaf.
That's it.
You're no longer deafened.
Yay.
So at level 9, I get level 3 spells. When can I use those level 3 spells?
What do you mean?
Well, when do I learn them?
You know that.
What are you? A ranger?
Yeah, like I just.
How do
learned
ranger
that.
spell cast? Like, do you learn individual? Don't you pick new spells at every level?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pick new spells at
So
every
I
level.
just, when I leveled up, I just knew that.
I think you pick one spell to learn, and you
Like, do
can
we need to
replace
learn?
one spell of a previous
Yeah.
that you already knew.
You can
So
also.
you pick one new. What you said? Level 3 spells, right? So you can pick any spell level 3 or lower to learn, and write on your spell sheet, and then you can replace any other spell that you know with another spell level 3 or lower.
Okay, but what is
You're
the.
talking about like meta,
Yeah.
like in the game?
Yeah, how do I. learn the
So
spell?
you really level up on a long rest, and
So I
partially
don't-
what your character is doing. What do you mean?
So I didn't level up.
No, I don't do the level up over a long rest.
So I just
Because-
magically learned.
So
it.
basically, yeah, in my
Yeah.
headcanon, this is my headcanon, and you guys may disagree, but it's fine. This is essentially not. Your characters don't realize this is essentially how I have my campaign working. You guys are clearly not ordinary members of your races, because they are just fucking like common people doing common things. You're basically superheroes, like within your races, and like life vampires. So as you're killing like powerful foes and shit like that, you're becoming more powerful and basically like gaining superpowers is how it goes in my head.
I'd like to see this campaign from Jake's point of view.
It's basically like You're just becoming like OP. You're basically like the fucking Avengers, and you're just getting better as you go.
So
Because otherwise, any gnome could be like so fucking OP. No, clearly you're extraordinary people.
So I can learn whatever spell I learn right now. I can use today.
Yes. You've learned a new spell.
You've consumed.
So I should know, since I'm level 9, I should know 9 spells.
No,
Okay,
no,
that's
you
the-
need to be looking at like
Says it
character
here.
sheet and shit when
I
you
thought
level
you
up.
just said that you learn 1 per level.
Yes.
And then
However,
replace
you
one per level.
might start with more than one.
Yeah, I think Rangers do start with one of
Oh
them.
yeah, I started with 5.
There
so
you
I
go.
should
Then
know
you should
14.
have. Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Well, no,
Let
actually,
me
no.
check
There's a
this
hard
sheet. There's a
limit of
sheet.
spells
I'm finding
known
it.
on
Here it
the
is. I
team.
found it. What level are you? 9?
Spells known.
Yeah.
9? Okay. You know 6 spells.
6
How many do you have on your sheet?
Right now I have 5.
Okay, so pick a new spell to learn, and you can replace one spell you already knew with another spell.
Okay.
Level
so
3
you
or
don't.
lower.
So you
So
don't.
that helps you like get more level 3 spells. So say you don't want one of those level 1 spells anymore, you can replace that level 1 with a level 3. Yeah, if you like them, then just keep
Can't you
them.
just use level 1 spells
Yeah.
as level 3 spells?
Yes.
Right.
Some of them.
Some of them. Some spells don't have that feature. So, but other spells scale as you pass them
Hey,
at higher spells.
Cool.
Is Druid on that list? 'Cause I don't know how many I actually know.
Just write down the
He knows how many.
Healings,
What's the
yeah.
rules for how many spells you know?
You know all of them.
No, prepare. How many spells you prepare?
Oh, prepare's fine. I just
Okay.
didn't know how many.
That's how to
You
get
know all of them.
You just set it
Oh.
up. and
You
then
know
just
every
set
spell
it
that
up.
druids
So
can
that's what we're
cast of
talking
your
about.
level
Level,
and
yeah.
of like whatever spell level
That's
you can
great.
cast. Them.
I just wrote them all.
I've
Like
never
a
played a
cheat
druid.
sheet.
Yeah, and then you just prepare a list of spells per day.
Okay, I'll
and
do
those
that
are the
later.
ones.
So basically,
I think you get like 2 spells a day or something like that, or
No, it's way more than that.
It's
It's like
your
also
level plus
10
your wisdom
D6
modifier.
is that how many
Crazy
you
like that.
prepare a day?
yeah.
But don't you still have spell slots though?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to look more.
So yeah.
that would
Yeah,
be
so I have
nice.
9.
So yeah.
10 rounds.
So basically, they're just gonna pick.
So
a
yeah,
sheet and
prepare
do this.
and so yeah. If anybody needs to prepare spells or anything like that, do that now.
10d6.
I don't know anything.
Okay, then you just do as you go. I recommend magicalscrolls.com as a spell website. Like
Okay.
it's very useful. You can filter by class, by level, etc.
Does anyone know how strong elementals are?
Elementals?
Yeah.
They're
I know
powerful. You
that
can't
if
turn into them until a certain level.
Well, I
Goes.
can conjure
So
them.
strong.
Oh,
And I know
okay.
that if you lose your concentration on it, it'll turn rampage and
Okay, bad idea.
Okay.
Duly noted.
So
Or
yeah.
good idea.
Hey Jake, what's the thing that you need to like? It's like your bag of all the components you would need.
The component pouch.
Okay, if you want to give us an opportunity to go shop somewhere that I can get one, that would be awesome.
But you just gotta keep your eyes
Wait,
open.
it does not have a component pouch?
No, I don't have one. I didn't start.
Why
with
not?
one.
Really?
I'm a new character.
As a ranger, rogue.
Yeah.
Did neither of those have? How'd you do starting equipment?
Rogue starting equipment, but Ranger doesn't start with one either.
Okay.
I don't think there's any.
I think they get a focus. Doesn't Ranger
Do
get a
we only know a
focus?
certain number of cantrips?
No, I'm sure some do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
I'd
There's
imagine
like
I
It's
four.
actually
would.
really interesting.
yeah, you should
I
have
think you get more
more.
at level 10.
Anyway.
Put in it.
I have 3 right
Nah,
now.
Ranger doesn't
Alright.
start out with a focus.
All right,
That's
Go.
all right. Zah has entered Zod's
I mean,
lair.
it's fine. I have all spells that don't need.
Everyone else is
Zah.
chilling outside.
I am your
I thought I was
father.
inside.
What?
I thought I was inside.
I'm going into. All
What's
right.
the situation?
I'll go into.
Y'all chilling
It's like a-
outside of
it's
the
like a-
Gustav in front of Zod's lair.
It's like a
And
big ass.
Jake, I thought I was.
bumblebee.
Trolls going around, or
There are air
But you're
gnomes
not
flying
even, like,
above,
here.
going like in and out of
Yeah, I
like
know.
caves, but they seem to be ignoring you. Oh, I forgot to mention. So you're really high up, like on this like peak. Like the road was basically like it's like a basically broken like road like bridge overpass because you did the huge jump. Remember when you ended up here? But if you look in the valley below, there's like a large valley below, and you see small dots starting to like accumulate down there.
which one's that? Level 1.
Are they red dots?
And then when you look closer, you realize those are the fire humans, and they're slowly starting to amass like down in the valley.
Well, that's
I
not
think
good.
we should call them the Fear, FYR, as fire, like just the name for them instead of
The
fire.
fear.
Yeah.
Alright. The fear. The fear down there.
Jake, you're gonna get more
So-
soy.
Why don't we just wait?
I'm turning into a soy boy.
Wait.
You enjoyed the soy boy?
What if we just wait for them to accumulate and we just use a big ass tidal wave and kill them all?
Tidal wave?
Yeah, however we
Can you
cold the
give me
reactor.
tidal wave?
What the?
Do you think it's gonna be super effective?
Yeah,
Anyway.
we'll use surf.
Alright, so Zah and oh yeah. Tony's not alive, I forgot. Alright.
That's what I was trying to say.
Jazza went in there.
This doesn't-
I
went
can
in.
cast a fog
I
cloud around.
followed.
Alright, anybody else?
I continue doing what I was doing.
Alright. Nyrus, what are you doing? What's your
Look,
plan?
I look around for a hidden opening.
Yeah, there's there's other like holes where the gnomes are going in and out. The thing is that it's a very slippery, like slick, steep slope to get up there.
So they're all by like the.
They're like the gnomes are flying like in and out of it. They're not like climbing the cliff. There doesn't seem an accessible way by land to get there.
But there's like no other like passageways I could see like.
No, I
elsewhere.
mean there's holes dotting the cliff, and like I said, but
That's it.
other than that, the only one like accessible by land is that one.
Is the entrance we're going in like a big grandiose entrance?
No,
or is it
it's
just one of the
it's
holes
just
that
a
happens
hole.
to go
It's
on the
just a
ground?
hole. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then I go in.
Okay, so everybody's in. Okay.
Everyone's
I'm in.
All right, so
Everybody is here.
you enter the icy cavern, and the sides, like the whole cave, is like unnaturally smooth. And the passage is about 10 feet wide, dimly lit by spaced out glowing stones that are embedded like behind the ice wall. So like the light from the light sources like behind the ice
Nice.
are dimly lighting it. The ceiling goes up roughly 40 feet above you.
That's the big holes.
The floor of the tunnel is slanted slightly so that you're in the most downhill portion of the corridor. In front of you, you see there's a narrow passage to the left, and then further down, there's a metal ladder leaning against the wall to your left, up to an opening in the ceiling. Across from the ladder, on ground level, there is another wider passageway branching off to the right, and then very further at the end of the corridor, there's a ladder carved into the ice wall, leading up to another opening in the ceiling.
That's a lot of ways we could go.
So, yeah.
Let's go left.
Small passageway.
All right,
These
Iron
are
ladder,
big,
ice ladder,
I
big
just
opening.
copied the things I either knew or
Big
sounded cool.
opening.
Yeah, that's good.
I can't talk.
I like
Just
it.
repeat what I said.
Let's check out the. Let's see if these ladders go anywhere that won't be very far. Like if they just like pop out or whatever.
I say we go left.
All right, so everyone going left, raise your hand. So we got Megatron and Iris
It's
and
important
Billy.
to stay as a team.
All right,
I'll go
every
with that.
everybody-
and you're not in. And Jack, you're going too. You
Yeah,
going one?
could
There
you?
he is.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Could you explain the situation like really quick?
I
was
found
talking
it.
to
Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
There's a small
So you're in a passageway.
I've been here the whole time.
There's a small, so it's dimly lit, 40 feet ceilings.
Uh-huh.
The walls unnaturally smooth and round.
No shit.
There's a narrow passageway branching off to the left. Then further down, there's a metal ladder going up into a hole in the ceiling on the left. Across from that, on ground level, branching off to the right, is a wider passageway.
Okay.
And at the end, there is a ladder carved in the ice going up to a different hole in the ceiling.
So we got 4 options.
Yes.
All right. Cool. I'm good.
So everyone going left, raise your hand.
How
Got
narrow is this
Megatron,
narrow
Jack,
passageway?
It's everybody.
That's everybody? Okay. So, you find yourself in a narrow corridor, only 5 feet wide, which leads into total darkness. What do you do?
I
Light
light
up.
my
Just quit.
baton.
Take a
You
nap.
what?
Good thing I had this
I light it.
Long rest in the middle of the night.
You have a baton?
What's the light, the wood thing?
A torch?
Yes.
Oh,
No, I call it a baton.
I take
yeah.
out my flaming sword and say, "Ooh, it's a spicy meatball."
It ignites. Okay, so you now have a light source. So,
Stick. Should use that more often.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for fun.
For dramatic
Party
effect.
trick. You
I was
can
gonna
walk
start
into a
talking
bar.
about
Ooh, it's that
sleep.
spicy meatball. Ah.
so
Dream bad. It's gonna like burn me once.
in the dimness, at the end of the corridor, you see that there is sort of a round cylinder that goes up into the ceiling, but you only see like the curved out part coming this way until the bottom where it's opened up and you can see like sort of into it, and then a giant ice ball falls down from the chute with a huge thud and starts rumbling towards you. Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw.
It's Indiana Jones.
Oh my. Dexterity saving throw, you said?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
19.
Is it like your highest thing with dexterity or just
Dexterity saving throw. Saving throws are in the top left of your character sheet.
Right
Yeah.
under
Damn it!
proficiency.
So it's
Know these things. You've played D&D for 3 years.
Okay.
4
I
years
have to
now,
admit, I
right?
was confused on this when I was
14.
redoing my character, so.
Okay, so raise your hand if you got
again.
higher than 10.
I got
Yes.
10. Does that count?
10 or higher counts.
Okay.
Jade, did you get?
I got 17.
Okay, so everyone got higher than 10? Okay,
It's me.
alright, so you reach the end of the passageway. Alright, quick. Everybody who wants to go left, raise your hand.
Wait, there's
Wait, the way we.
There's 2 people.
Are we
Alright.
back where we started on the main?
Everyone.
Alright, so 2 people went left, everyone else went right.
Oh god.
Alright.
Like dodge left or right.
Oh,
That's
you
right.
Oh, you dodge left or right?
That's
Oh.
what I asked. So,
You just said you go left or right as you continue on. You didn't say if you dodge the snowball or not.
so you're in a
Actually, I
corridor. There's a giant snowball chasing you. You were running away from it. You came back to where you were.
Punched
We
You
should've
go
gone
left or right.
I didn't know if we were back where we were, but
Yeah.
whatever, it's fine.
Alright, so
Did the ice ball block the passage we came from?
Cam, Billy, and Jack are unscathed. Everybody else takes 5 bludgeoning damage from getting bounced about by the ice ball, and then the ice ball blocks the entrance to the dungeon.
Well, that's it. Hang it up.
Well, the way I see it, you guys are chopped in. We're chopped
They're
out.
coming
Which
to
would
us.
you rather be?
No, I think you meant the entrance that we all walked in, right?
But no, you all are
we
fine.
can't
Like you guys
leave.
are still all in the same.
Yeah,
like,
we just can't
dungeon.
leave.
You guys are still in the dungeon.
No
But if
way.
we dodged
They rolled
right-
over you.
No.
No, it rolled
No.
past us. And it
They
closed
rolled
the
over you
entrance.
guys.
We couldn't
Got
dodge
off
right
flat.
fast.
Yeah, they're all flat now.
They flat.
You two
flat
divisional.
stand.
You're like TV play long.
That's right.
You're what were those cartoons? Boomerang cartoons?
Alright, now what?
Well, we can't go back the way. Oh, we could go back the way we came.
Yeah, keep going. No way they'll
We
throw
could
us
go back
on
down.
us.
No way they'd have a second snowball.
Onward!
I say Meg goes and see if there's another snowball.
Girl Scout ahead. Okay.
Alright, so you go on down, and you find yourself standing in front of the cylinder, entrance to the cylinder, and nothing has fallen down yet.
Sick.
Hey guys, it's A-okay.
Is there anything down there worth
No.
checking out? Okay.
Come on.
Wait a minute. I'm getting some mixed
said it.
feelings about this.
Seems suspicious.
Last one here's a rotten egg.
Alright, so Megatron, you venture into the cylinder, and you don't see anything in there until you look up, and you see that there's like openings like dotted like up the cylinder as you go. So like basically like at different like
Oh, it's a garbage.
floors you see openings, like a little bit of light coming out of each of those openings as they go up the shaft.
Hey guys, I found a cool shaft. Let's go up it.
That's great, Meg. All right. Well, if we can't go anywhere from there, we should probably just continue on this way.
No, we can do it.
I say
Go
no.
check it out.
Nair smooths no.
Good luck.
All right. Well,
How tall
I
is the
think-
cylinder?
How tall is the cylinder?
Or like the ceiling?
Can I get a better look if I like?
Where?
In the cylinder room?
Yeah,
Are you going there?
Yes.
Okay, so you look and you see that the closest opening you can see in there, well, it goes really far up, like
Okay.
really far up. The closest opening you can see is about 40 feet.
That's a lot.
Alright,
That's a lot of feet.
let's see. I'm gonna turn into some kind of flying
Of
thing.
course.
Blood hawk.
Ooh.
Alright, so you turn to a bloodhawk.
Yeah.
What does a blood hawk look like?
I don't know. We'll find out.
How did you get bloodhawk? As an animal, you know.
I saw it in the zoo somewhere.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Okay. The zoo in Atolu?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
red.
Yeah, one of those zoos.
Yeah, I think he's right. I vaguely
I mean,
remember.
I wasn't there,
Not
so.
uncommon.
I vaguely remember this.
I remember having a pet bloodhound when I was a child.
Oh wait, I also have a pet eagle, I think.
What?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
giant
remember?
owl, baby
he
giant owl.
brought it back to life.
Yeah,
Baby giant
I
owl.
paid
Oh
good money
yeah, I
for
forgot about that shit. Alright, so what are you doing?
that. Okay, I'm gonna fly up to the thing.
Which one? The closest one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another snowball.
Alright, so meanwhile, what are the rest of y'all doing?
Alright, I guess I'll come hang out. I'll go back with Michael.
For them to come back.
Alright, so are you waiting for Jack?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go to the cylinder and just watch the bird go.
Okay.
I'll wait
Okay.
with Cam's character at the pathway.
Okay, so, Jack, you fly up, and, you find yourself in a corridor, again lit by the stones in the wall. Off to your left, there is a staircase that goes up a bit to another platform, and then further down the corridor, there's a corner that goes down to the left,
Okay. I'm gonna go to the first one.
is in the staircase.
Yeah. Staircase.
Okay, you fly up the staircase, and you find yourself on a landing.
Hope you can get back.
Yeah, same.
And there's a ladder, carved in ice, leading up to a hole in the ceiling. There is an intricate picture, like carving, painting of an eye on the right wall,
Ah.
and there's a narrow corridor going to your left.
Can I inspect the painting?
Yeah.
You look at
What are you? So you inspect the painting.
Like, I don't know, Arcana or something?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
it's a normal painting.
12.
Okay, you can tell that there is some sort of destruction magic, like embedded in this painting somehow, but you don't know what it is, what it does, or how it's activated.
I peck at it with my beak.
That sounds like the wrong decision.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go down the corridor where the painting is.
What?
It was next to the painting, right?
Yeah, the one across from the painting.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You find yourself back at the chute.
Oh,
There's another opening that you go into. All right. Meanwhile, back to everybody else.
okay.
Everybody else still waiting?
Yes.
Am I just like below?
Hasn't it only been like a few seconds?
Y'all are just inside the chute.
Okay.
Like you're at the bottom of the shaft, looking up, I guess, and you just saw like the bird go in one, like entrance. It's been there a while, and it pops up at like a higher one. So y'all still waiting?
I'm pretty patient, yeah.
Okay. So Jack, you see, there's another like through the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's another entrance that goes to another corridor directly across from you, and then the next opening is another 40 feet up above you, coming from the same direction you just came from.
I'm gonna go to the one straight ahead.
What does that say?
10 pythons?
Batons.
I think they're pythons, right?
Titans.
Yeah.
They're for climbing.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
They're not. They don't go on a salad.
Baton.
Alright.
Ah, you lit the pipe. Gotcha.
Oh man, I lit the wrong thing.
You lit a python.
I
Do
said
you have a
I-
torch? Do
Um,
you have a torch?
no.
Do you have any
I
packs?
candles.
Do you have any
I
packs?
have a burglar's pack.
Alright, I'll say that it was a candle.
Yeah.
Unless you have any
Wait a
torches.
minute. Is Michael able to see where the bird is?
Yeah.
Are you?
He is the bird, isn't he?
Well, yeah, sorry. Wherever the bird / Michael is the bird / Michael able to see?
What do you mean?
'Cause it's
Does
dark.
He was in a lit part earlier.
he had
Inside the
Lit by
chute
a
is dark.
candle.
He also had a flaming dildo sword, which
Oh.
I don't think. the
Well,
bird
that
can
morphs
carry.
into his animal beast form.
Right.
Yeah.
When a
Honestly,
druid goes beast form, they can choose to either have their outside equipment, like if they are a form capable of still having like outside equipment on them, they can keep outside items on them. Otherwise, their equipment just
But
morphs.
he's not wielding the flaming
Right.
dildo
Yeah,
sword.
but he's
Yeah, but
still
it's
he's
lit.
been in
Flaming
sections
sword.
that are lit though.
Okay.
So
that's
you
what I was
went
my
through a
question.
dark corridor, and
now
then
he's lit.
now he's left, and he's going into lit passageways,
Okay.
branching out
I
like,
thought
from the chute.
the bird was carrying the dildo sling
Yeah.
and was very
So he
busy.
went through a dark passageway that led him back to the chute.
I have keen sight
Why does
too.
Michael do
That probably
that?
lets you see.
Yeah, well, I have advantage on like sight checks.
You're probably fine.
We.
Okay, so you go in and you find like some like sparse like living quarters, like a few like containers and things, and then a corridor in the back that goes around the corner
Okay.
to the right.
I'll go around the corner.
All right, you find a ladder that goes up to a hole in the ceiling, another 40 feet up.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
All right, you go up there, and you see 2 air gnomes that are there,
Ooh.
and
Do they see me?
they turn around like, "Get out of here!" And they start like, "Shoot! Get out of here! Go!"
Ah, okay. I go away.
So you go back to where you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go all the way back to the cylinder and then
Okay.
go up.
Okay. Go to the next entrance.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're in a dark corridor. It's narrow and it goes away as you see light further down though.
Okay. Go towards the light.
All right, you go through this light. You find yourself in a room with a hole going down where there's a ladder, a metal ladder. There is like a vat full of like steaming liquid in it by that hole. There's another ladder going up to a hole in the ceiling, and then there is a another corridor with some branching corridors off to the right ahead of you.
Oh man, so many options. I'm gonna go down.
You go down.
Yeah.
You find yourself in the room that you were in earlier. Yeah, it was just the room you were.
All right, I'll go back up. I'll figure this
It
out.
was the room with the eye.
Oh, the eye room.
Okay.
All right, back up.
Back up.
Up again.
Up again. Okay. You find yourself in a dark corridor. There's a room to your left, and then it continues to your right.
Okay, go.
And
to
you see a branching corridor to your left, and then a room further down.
room further down.
Okay, you find yourself in a room that has like air gnome wingsuits
Ooh.
and goggles, etc. All that sort of gear there, and
Can I carry it with my claws?
You could drop it down the ship.
and also, nah, actually not. Yeah, that's all you see. And then also you see the top of another cylindrical vertical chute.
Can I examine the room more? Or is that what I see?
That's all you see.
Uh,
All right, everybody else, are you still waiting?
I'm just gonna leave him
All
behind.
right, fair enough.
Okay.
All right, what's
We're
up?
going up the shaft.
No, it doesn't go up. You're at the top.
Oh, at the top.
You're at the top of this shaft.
Okay. And the only way out is back down.
You can go down through the shaft, or you can go back to where you come from.
I'll go down the shaft.
All right, you go down the shaft, and there's one opening that's the closest, and there's one below that. The one that's like the closest, like
This way,
has
left.
dimmer light, like a
Gotcha.
sort of dim
Forward.
green light coming
Right
out of
before
it,
the shaft.
and the one further down has normal light, and then you can see the
There's another
bottom,
entrance somewhere over here. Is
and
it? I don't know
there's
if it's
normal
here.
light coming
Maybe
out of
it's
the
like-
bottom.
Okay, I'll head towards the green light.
Okay. So you fly in to that corner,
Uh-huh.
and you find yourself
Oh,
stuck,
the steel ladder's over here.
which I will continue with
No,
later.
the one straight ahead is the ice ladder.
Is my bird stuck?
No, I
My
thought the
other bird?
one straight ahead was the steel ladder.
Your other bird? Your other bird. Okay, so your other bird, sees what has happened, and hurriedly flies back,
For
to you guys.
okay.
So okay, you guys have been waiting. Jack's owl. Have you named it?
No. Not
Okay, so Jack's owl comes back and is like, whoo, whoo, whoo. It seems very upset.
Does anyone speak owl? No?
Uh,
I do.
Hey, yeah. Hey, hey,
get
Birdman.
I understand and
Oh yeah.
I don't say anything because I can't talk.
Oh, my.
But I
Can't
get
you
it.
mimic words that
But
other
yes, I
people
think
say?
I can say what he said. What did you say, Michael?
No,
What was it?
this was the owl. This
Oh,
was
the
that
owl?
Jack's owl.
What did your owl say, Michael?
I don't even know what he said.
Is Michael in trouble? Yes or no?
He
Who
can
wants free
can
Fs?
repeat words that people have said that are
Yes.
similar.
Yes.
You should follow the owl back.
We can't fly.
Well, that's a body detail.
Oh my.
How heavy is
Good
everyone?
thing I have pitons.
Oh my.
Useless.
Honestly, it was a good plan until it wasn't.
Is anyone here light?
What is this?
Yeah, I think
Apparently.
Megatron is a
I went to the green
halfling,
light.
ironically enough.
Oh.
What about it?
So, I mean, I could fly.
Oh my. Ah, stupid. Go get Michael.
Go get Jack.
Go get him. Go.
Yeah, go.
All right. So what are you gonna do? So
It's
you're
just
on.
can I broom
So
it?
first you gotta say the magic word to
Alright,
activate your broom.
squad off, we are off.
All right.
What is it? Say it
Squad
louder.
off. Squad off, we are off.
All right. So he activates his flying broom. All right. So
I follow
he
the
takes flight.
Where the fuck's the owl going? I don't know where the fuck Michael is.
Okay. So the owl guides you over to where like you end up back at that shaft that Michael was in. And the owl like goes down and starts hovering in front of like the entrance where the green light is coming out of.
It's a smart owl.
Mhm.
So it's hovering in front of that entrance. You're looking down and you see it like
So,
hovering in
like,
front of the green
So how
entrance.
what's my location like? Am I like in
So
like a
you're
vertical
in-
shaft,
you're
or
in-
am I like more
You're in a
horizontal?
cylinder looking down.
So like am I hovering in like a cylinder?
You're hovering in the cylinder
Okay, like
at the
this.
top. Like say a pring.
So,
like in the, say this is the cylinder.
So like,
You're up here looking down, and you see like openings below and light coming out of the openings,
Mhm.
and you see that there are 3 openings below you. And the first opening that the owl is hovering in front of has like a weird distorted like green light like coming out of it.
Alright, I float down slowly.
Alright, you float down slowly, and then as you like come like you can see like into the passageway, you see Jack as a blood raven stuck in a gelatinous cube.
Didn't think it would end like this.
So you haven't ever encountered a gelatinous
Yeah, not in this
cube in this
campaign.
life. So roll me a nature check.
Is that a beast or a monster?
It's not a beast. Beasts are normally like.
A gelatinous cube is an ooze.
Got
It's
8.
an ooze.
Okay.
What?
8.
Hey, alright. You have no idea what it was. It looks like a dessert that you had once.
Didn't look that pleasant,
Help!
though.
Michael's trapped in a
It
dessert.
looks like gelatin.
Don't worry, we'll just take the stairs. We'll be right there.
It's
Or are
big.
you guys following, or are you just still waiting there?
They're still
No,
waiting.
we're waiting for your report. This is on you.
Alright, well, I don't have-
It doesn't look like that Jack is like Jack started like struggling inside of it, and it doesn't look comfortable and very agitated.
Did
Speaking of which, Jack, why don't you make me
Some
hold on.
poison checks.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I have the map sketched
Wait,
out
are
so
you
far.
resistant to poison?
Am I? Not as a
That's
bird,
part of your
probably.
halfling.
No,
thing,
you
Tony.
keep your traits.
Oh, I'm a elf.
So no. That's part of your halfling stuff, Tony.
Oh, is it?
Jack, what's your Constitution modifier?
Oh yeah, it's because
It's because you're a dwarf
3.
halfling.
stealth halfling.
No, sorry.
You
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
3.
what it means.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Rip.
at this point, you have just run out of breath.
You won't.
Yikes.
So you see,
Just turn into
you
something
see
small.
it like, and start like choking inside
Oh.
of the gelatinous.
Wait, how
cube.
big is the cube?
The cube is large. How big is a large creature again? Large
10 by
is
10.
like yeah, that's 10 by 10, right? So the cube is exactly 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet.
Because it's a cube.
And it takes up the whole entrance.
Don't worry, guys. I've sketched
have
out the
an
dungeon
idea.
so far.
That might
But
be
before
crazy.
you run out
That's
of
all I'm
breath,
saying.
9.
Jack, I will give you
2 seconds to live.
chance.
Chance.
Okay, so
It just wants to get off the
you need to roll. First, you need to roll me a 3d6, or I'll roll 3d6.
I have no idea what
What's
this
that?
is. I'd love to draw Michael in a cube, but it's like up, then right,
3,
down.
4. That is 9. So you take
9 damage.
9
Well,
9 acid damage.
my bird's gone.
And wait, that killed your bird form?
Yeah.
Alright, so you turn back into a wood elf.
Wait, can't you just like
With a
continuously like transform into things for infinite health?
Well, I only get 2 per short rest.
Turn into an elephant.
Alright.
Archer
Turn
turn
into a
mammoth.
large creature. Boom! Oh!
Oh yeah, just become bigger than the cube.
Okay, so now
Cube inside
Jack,
you.
make a strength check.
Ooh, that's good. 16.
Okay, so you managed to break out of the cube,
Nice.
but you're falling into the cylinder.
Turn into an elephant.
Alright, I fall. I go down to rescue.
Okay, dexterity.
Wait, does the cube
Oh,
take
actually, just roll me acrobatics. Acrobatics.
Wait, is the cube in the cylinder?
No, the cube was like right at the entrance to the corridor, and so when he like flew into the entrance to the corridor, he like slunk right inside of the
And then
gelatinous
he
cube.
came out the way that he came in.
And
he's
then,
now
but he
falling.
turned into a wood elf, popped back out, like struggled back out because he couldn't breathe, and now he's falling out.
19.
Nyrus swoops and expertly saves.
Oh,
What a-
man.
Oh,
savior.
Jack! Yay! Good job, everybody.
People that can
It's all
fly.
done, but yeah.
All right,
so
what now?
Give the boy inspiration.
He's
I go
gotta get
back
that XP to
to
make
the
up for
group.
last
Go back to
week.
where you guys were.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all go back to where you were. So there's wait, how much can the the
It's
broom
like
can hold that much,
400,
right?
I assume.
It doesn't hold a large amount. I feel like
yeah.
it did.
It can probably hold a
You
spoon.
call me fat?
Yes.
Turn into a bird again so we can carry you.
Turn to a
Or
man.
just float.
Carry that.
All right, so yeah, so y'all back.
Cool.
Alright.
Uh,
Are you gonna help?
Kowalski analysis.
What's your name?
Zod.
You're gonna help Zod with his map. He's been making a map over here.
oh, have you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, so
I
can we
detail
go back?
my findings to Zah.
Well, I don't think that you have to remember all of that to tell me.
So,
So I go back to the main
Oh.
corridor that we first came in. The ice ladder is straight ahead, right? At the end of the hallway?
Okay, so you go back. So you walk back. You're now into the corridor. On your right is where you came in.
Right.
And that's where the ice ball is.
Right.
On your left, there's a metal ladder. Going against the wall behind you. I guess if you're
So
like, let me see.
imagine we just came in the dungeon
Sorry.
this
Okay,
way.
yeah.
Get nervous.
Snowballs.
There's a
down.
ladder here that's carved into the wall.
Oh, ice ladder.
There's a metal ladder here
Here.
that goes up, and then there's a
Big open.
passageway going off to the right.
Gotcha.
There.
Getting some map tips in the video. Alright.
Well, that's just what you see.
Right.
If you can see it, then you can map it.
Okay. So, I pull up the ladder, the chute, sorry.
Yeah.
And then.
This is a real memory test.
This is great.
Okay.
I like the endings.
Alright, so I came to a room and then I
Uh-huh.
went through a corridor.
Uh-huh. Let me just write that down.
I think I took a left.
Oh. You know what? We're just gonna take the stairs.
Then I got to this room with a big painting of an eye. I tried to peck it, it didn't do anything. But there's like, what was the description?
You knew that there was some sort of destruction magic
Destruction
imbued into the painting, but you don't know specifically what it is, how to disarm it, or what triggers it.
Basically, the painting's irrelevant, so don't worry
Okay.
Okay, so then that was a dead end. No, maybe it was a dead
Scouting.
end. I flew through another tunnel. Then, what else?
Can you just do an intelligence check?
No. This is his intelligence.
This is intelligent. This is role playing right here.
I got to this one area with gnomes and they kicked me out.
Did they? No. Did they?
Honestly, this session has been like better role playing than most of the semesters. They all do great.
Did they?
I just see how
Did they discover who you were?
No, I was just a bird, so
Okay.
they thought I was just a bird. Which is
All right.
So then I left that area. I went back to where we were originally, and then I flew up like 40 feet with the cylinder. Then I got to this one area. There was green light. There was like 3 other things. And then I got stuck in a gelatinous cube.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what took him so
Wait, I
long?
don't
Okay. Dan was like, yeah.
And then I fell. Now I'm back. All right,
Phenomenal. All right. That was a complete waste of my time. All right. Cool. Good news. If you see something that looks like jelly, don't stick your head in it. Probably. It doesn't sound comfortable. All right. So our options are metal staircase, ice staircase, giant passageway.
Giant pass. Sorry, I can't talk.
No, you can just say what I said.
Good point.
Yo, he can repeat. Yeah, he said giant passage.
Giant pass.
Who said that?
He says it in your voice.
Giant passageway.
I said.
Yes, that's what I said.
That's what I said.
Cool. All right, stop copying me.
Oh god.
All right, anyone else want to do giant passageway?
Giant passageway.
Giant passageway.
I am a man of democracy. Giant passageway it is.
Okay, so you guys go down and you take a right, and you at the end of this branching passageway, you find another but larger cylinder with an opening at the bottom, similar to the one you guys were just at.
Is this the bottom of it, or does
You're
it
at the
lead-
bottom of it.
Wait, so it's that.
No, you're not flying up this one.
So you guys haven't gone inside of it yet, but that's what you find.
Oh wait,
in the
have
corridor.
we still
I'm
yet
still
to meet
recovering.
both of their characters?
What?
We haven't
No,
met
you haven't
Emily's
met their
character
characters
either? Okay. I forgot.
Sorry about that, but you will.
All right. Well, I don't think we're getting anywhere with these cylinders. So let's just go take the stairs.
Okay.
Because, well, I can't fly.
I'll send my Alice.
No, that's a bad idea. It's gonna get caught in a cube. All right, let's
Okay,
go.
Do you send your out of scout?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's go up the ice staircase. If no one objects.
Ice staircase.
Ice staircase
Ice
Alright.
staircase.
or ladder, I guess.
Okay, so you guys climb the ladder, and you find yourself in a landing, and okay, so on the right, you see an opening to a cylinder on your right.
Okay.
In front of you, there is another ice ladder that goes straight up into an opening above you, and then to your left, like around the corner to your left, there's a corridor.
I say the corridor.
Quarter sounds good to me.
All right. So meanwhile, Jake and Tony's characters, you hear voices coming from nearby within Zod's lair, and so from within your cell, you can hear.
Oh, I'm in cell. Whoa.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
From
what have I
within,
done?
Realize.
from within your cell, you can hear that other people, unknown voices to you, are within Zod's lair.
What about this way? No, we should definitely go
Yeah, you're
this
in a
way.
cell clone.
I want to go down the
You said you were
ladder.
prison, yeah?
Are those
Large
That's what
corridor.
you discussed before.
I
Is
didn't
that
say
man
anything.
arguing
I don't
with
know.
himself?
Oh, it's
I guess it doesn't matter. I can be a prisoner. I can be caught. That's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jake's like, I'm too
Must
good
be
to
the
get
new
caught. What do
guardian
you mean?
coming in.
It's specifically
Who
in my
are
back.
you?
Wait,
Yeah, what if that's your like flaw? I'm never caught.
I thought
That
I was
would
in
be a
here
good
alone.
flaw,
Wait a
would it?
second. Who are you?
Whoa.
My name's Ander. I've
Ander.
been here since before you got here.
I'm Scottier. Nice to meet you.
Wait, what's
Scott D.
Scottier.
Scott here?
What is your name?
Ander.
Not and ear?
And
Because I heard and ear and Scott ear. I'm like, what a fucking coincidence.
So,
it's like Ander. It's like Ender.
Ander.
with an
Ander,
A, I
that works.
guess.
alright, Ander. Well, it looks like we'll be in here a while, so
Yep.
I've come to set you free.
pleased
Okay.
to make your
So-
acquaintance, my friend.
Do we hear them,
So
or are
what
they
are
too
you
far
in
away?
here for?
Looking for a book.
You hear murmured voices
Oh.
Do you hear that?
above you.
Above me,
Yeah,
like above me through the ladder, the ice
from
ladder?
that hole. Yeah,
From the hole to the right, or the ice ladder in front of us?
from the hole where the ice ladder leads.
I
Okay.
draw my crossbow bow.
Bro. All right. Well, we want to avoid those voices, so let's go through the passageway to our left.
No, let's sneak attack them.
All right, you guys want to go meet some people,
I'm
or
lawful good. How did I get locked up?
well, someone who
Because
doesn't like the
is,
laws probably locked you up.
Shit.
Oh, I'll tell you.
All right, you two. Okay. Well, do we want
Ooh,
to
a
discuss
nice looking
backstories
map.
now? We'll just back to backstories. when we
Give
get
him the
to
map
it.
back.
No, give me that.
It's a crazy place.
Are they coming in, or what do I
We're
see?
deciding. Right
You don't see them because
All you
they
hear-
heard your voices and are now avoiding you.
All you hear is, "Let's go this way." No,
I'll
I want to
do-
kill them.
I'll
No,
do
this way.
I'll do the backstory in character. So.
Okay, yeah. so I
Come on, guys,
Yeah,
we can
alright.
sneak attack
You
them.
two, okay, you two have both been
They know
captured by Zod just because, well, I don't know.
Well, I was in the tunnels, so that makes sense. But
What-
I don't know about you.
What was your purpose for being here?
I'm looking for a book.
Specifically in these tunnels?
Yeah.
In Zod's lair?
Yeah.
Okay, so he found you in his lair
Yeah.
and captured you. Okay, you, what specific reason would bring you closest to this lair?
To be honest, I didn't write a backstory, so.
Okay,
No, neither.
you, alright.
I just did this.
Alright, so I have a backstory for you.
Okay.
He wanted to be the first cleric to turn into a beholder.
Alright, so you were, you basically, you could come up with your own backstory from before this point, so I hope you're thinking of it.
Okay.
Or if you want, we can do a memory wipe plot for you, the same that Billy's doing, and make that just a side effect of dimension jumping. But anyway, one reason or another, you can either come up with a backstory or your memory's wiped,
Okay.
and you emerge from a portal from another dimension. Zod just like found you. It just happened to be near his lair or in his lair,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, this is interesting, and captured you.
Sweet.
I felt a disturbance in the force.
All right.
Cool. So,
So anyway,
passageway or up to the voices?
Sneak attack.
Can we hear anything that they're saying? Because they just tell
I
their
think we just-
backstories.
you just hear murmurs.
Can we hear what they're saying?
You just hear murmurs.
I say move on.
Okay.
Hey!
You hear hey. You can hear shouts.
Well,
You
there
shout
goes our
back.
sneak attack.
What do you shout?
Doesn't
Hey! Who goes
You're
there?
supposed to say, "Oh."
Are you friendly?
Are you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Prove it.
Come let us out. We're trapped.
We're
Why are you
stuck.
in there?
Well, there's a beholder that lives here.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lock this up.
He trapped us. He's a bad guy. We're good guys.
How do we know you don't work for him?
Well,
Prove it.
given we're trapped in a
Just shouting
cage
this
without a
at
key, I'd say we don't work for him.
He's got
That
a
makes
valid point.
sense.
Pete.
All right. Fine. We can go upstairs. Upstairs we go.
Alright, so you leading the way, I presume, Zod?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Alright, so Zod, as you start climbing, you hear,
That's
and then you see above you something green and oozing
Oh,
starting to
it's
cover
the
the entrance
cube!
above you, and then it falls down. The like comes through the entranceway above
Onto
you
us?
and falls like is starting to fall onto you. So roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, watch out for the cube.
Oh, thanks! Ooh, that is is an 18 plus 8. Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
That is a
Okay.
26.
Alright, so you expertly jump off the ladder, and I managed to dodge out of the way. But now a gelatinous cube has landed in the corner of the room where the ladder was in front of you guys. So there's a narrow amount of way that lets you go to the passageway to your left. And then there is,
So did we successfully get to the next flight?
no, you jumped off the ladder
Okay,
as it
so we're
fell.
back to where we were.
So you're back to where you were, but now there's a gelatinous cube in the room with you.
Oh, cool.
Is there a natural predator of gelatinous cubes?
Roll me a nature check.
Pretty sure, like.
Anybody who wants to see if they know anything about the gelatinous cube, may roll
Like
me a nature
survival
check.
check?
Do I know what's going
I
on?
got
or
25.
Nice. All right. So yeah, nature or history, whichever is higher.
No.
I know nothing.
All right.
I'm gonna do this.
You're gonna do it. All right. Michael. Here you go.
Group with this.
Check your message.
Oh, I got a natural 20 and I'm proficient in it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
23.
I got 5. Well, that's not a lot.
It'd be so funny if you got a 20
Here you go,
and
Chloe.
you knew, but couldn't
Sweet.
say it.
Can they still hear me if I yell, do you think?
Yeah, they get to hear you. Then what else? Okay.
I got 5.
All right. Hey,
What do I know?
you have no idea what the fuck this thing that you're looking at is.
I got
This is
16.
new.
Did you just send me the roll 20?
Yep, you know everything there is about gelatinous cubes. Congratulations. You remember a textbook that you read a long time ago.
Nature check?
Alright.
Nature or history, whichever is higher.
How can I have a +7?
That would be
for
either
survival?
a 4 or a
Charm,
8.
deafening, exhaust, right from.
It looks like a dessert you had once.
Oh, shit. I love this stuff. Guys, this is great.
Take a bite. Eric took a bite out of you. Alright, I guess I'll let Jack read up, but basically y'all need to decide whether you want to fight this thing or avoid it.
I say avoid.
Something tells me we can't adequately fight this thing.
Just shoot it.
I'll fight it alone.
Multiple.
Everyone else can go.
Let's fight it.
You gonna fight it?
Yeah.
It's payback.
Alright, anybody else gonna fight it?
No.
How do we
No.
fight it?
No?
Yo, fuck it. Peace out.
Alright,
Peace out.
Jack, you're up.
It's mammoth time.
Alright, so meanwhile, are the rest of you gonna try to get by it?
Is there
Like,
another way?
there's the
Yeah,
passageway
that's
going
right.
around the corner to your left. There's a little bit of room. You guys can get by.
Squeeze by.
Is there a way
Yeah,
I could
it's just
safely not interact with the thing at all?
Yeah, we
Or-
can go back.
Yeah, you can try to get by it right now.
Is that the only way out?
The other way is through the chute or the
Oh.
way you came.
Wait, I'm gonna try something.
Where you came or through the chute?
I'll go through the chute.
You're just gonna run into the chute?
No, no,
Well,
no.
I'm
So
gonna
we
use
have
my
big.
broom.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Where is the slime in the room? Like,
Alright,
is
that's
it
what we
just
got.
in the corner?
Yeah, it's in the corner where the ladder was.
If I center a spell on it, that's 20
Alright, where are we
feet
at?
sphere.
We tried to
Can
go
I
from
save
here
it?
up
That
to
will
here,
take up the
slime
entire
fell
room.
down, and now it's
So I
sitting
can
on the
center
ladder.
it
Jake.
to where.
Slime's
It
dead.
only hits it.
So we can go back this way, or you can go.
Well,
above
actually,
it,
maybe
which
if you
may
do
or
it
may not
above
be
it.
connected to this shit.
If
I'm
you
not
do it
sure.
above it, then you should be able to.
Change name.
Alright, I'm gonna cast a
You
spell
got
on
your
it.
characters, so.
Okay,
Oh.
well, alright, so are you engaging in combat with the cube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Is this shoot that we saw earlier the same size as this shoot?
The other chute is it's larger. So the
one
chute,
downstairs?
that chute and that chute are the same size?
Okay.
Because
That's what I was
they're
thinking.
connected.
Whoa.
That's what I
That
was
chute
asking.
is a bit smaller.
Right, okay. That's what I was asking.
So peaceful. The name of the song? Inside of Gelatinous Cube.
Yeah,
One
mix-
with the
I'll
cube.
mix it up.
I am one with the cube is one with me.
Can't be not from.
This would be some battle music or something.
Yeah. If either of you two, by the way, have any ideas for escaping your cage, just let me know.
Alright.
The bars are made of stone. Hard ice surrounds the other 2 walls, like, and the floor.
Are they
Do
the
we
same
have
level as
anything
us?
on us? Like, do I have my like?
You have your equipment.
Okay.
Are they like above us where the cube was, or are they on the level we are?
They're above you.
I'm gonna try taking my scimitar and using heat metal on it to see if I can like melt the stone bars out of the ice that they're attached into.
They seem to go deep into the ice. Okay, so anyway,
Fact them.
anyway, if you're fighting this thing, raise your hand. Okay, so Zlata's cube versus you 2.
I mean, can I just surprise it? And
I
do something
miss
real
my
quick?
codium. Alright. So alright, so roll initiative, you 2.
Ah, I was gonna take a picture of it.
What was that?
I stacked all my dice.
Ooh, I got good rolls today.
What do they say? Don't put all your dice in one tower.
I got
So
Sorry,
sorry.
I did that.
23.
You make 2 times.
23.
course.
You add
Dexterity modifier.
oh gotcha. Okay, so 10.
This is what we got. Math. It's coming together.
Alright, hold up. The cube.
I think there's no like backwards pass. That'll make me have to overlap. I probably will be. They'll start like twisting it. That's so convenient. Just throw it in the tower.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so we got Kirsten. We got Michael. Oh, Michael, then Kirsten, and then the cube,
Nice.
which will be represented by Liz.
I want.
Dear God.
I want an initiative.
Liz,
All
what
right.
happened?
I'm one
I
of
have 8.
All right.
Alright.
Jake, it is here.
Thanks, dude.
Anybody else want in? You sure?
Nope.
All right.
I
How did
discourage.
Jake get in?
He wanted to join the combat.
How are you doing anything?
It doesn't matter. He's in the initiative roll. The rest of y'all just gonna have to wait
that's
until I finish this combat.
Is it alright if I use your restroom?
Yeah, no, go right ahead.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Wait, can you use another bathroom?
why?
Okay.
Because I'm hanging my laundry in there.
She can use mine.
My sink works.
There's like
That's a sketchy excuse. She doesn't want to see the meth that we're cooking in the bathroom.
there's like
All right.
5 bras hanging like
Well, I
around
would
the
be
bathroom.
impressed. 1 second.
Yeah. And then what is this? Well, it's
I forgot to change my nickname
on what?
on Discord.
You right click on your thing and click change nickname, or you can just use /nickname or you can /nick as
So
a command.
I right click on where it says like follow in the side.
Okay.
I don't know if I have that option.
Okay. So
Yeah, if you right click on your name anywhere and there's an option that says change nickname.
Oh,
I
I don't have that option.
you guys are in a confined space. All right. Chris and Michael, grab your figurines and get over here.
Wait.
Oh, here you go. Now you should be able to do it.
Oh, sweet.
You didn't have permission before, I don't know why.
Hate when that happens.
Trying to find a
Alright.
huge
Oh, Jake, you're
Huge. Nice.
gonna
All right.
I don't, I'm not a giant.
Oh, the character. My character's name has a special character in it.
Oh god.
There you go.
poisonous snake different than a giant constrictor snake?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
I feel like constrictors are poisonous, right?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think boa constrictors are poisonous.
That's weird.
Dude, your bathroom is a death trap, by the way. I felt like I was locked in.
Yeah.
I pushed all the way close,
Oh yeah.
and then I locked it, I guess, and then I went to open it. I was like, okay, I'm locked. No, it's still closed. Turn the other. Nope, it's not opening. That's okay. We
Okay.
got it. We're out. That's it.
I gave you even more space than you actually have, but that's okay. You need it.
So everyone else is just like,
Everyone else went away around the corner,
okay, cool.
We're distracting you.
and then
We're just moving
Okay.
in slow mo
so
right now.
ignore this. This doesn't exist. This is the ladder.
Acting faster.
This is the chute. This is the corridor they all went through.
Accurate, Ander, and
Here
Apollo.
is
Wait,
the other
who
ladder.
this?
Back down,
That's Jake. I see.
and here's the gelatinous cube. All right.
And then we
Yeah, let me
are
see your special.
here.
Sure. You're there. Where are you, Jack?
It's the
Where's
O and the
your
E. They're together.
Okay. You're.
Whoa. How do you say it?
Scadius.
Snake?
Scott. Oh, Sarah.
Okay.
Probably pterodactyl, so you could get high above it.
Okay. So Michael,
Right.
you're first. Jack.
Alright, I'm turning to a pterodactyl.
All right. You turn to a pterodactyl. You're large, right?
Huge.
Huge. Wait, huge.
Huge.
You are now partially inside of the gelatinous cube.
Oh,
Awesome.
I
Lit.
changed my mind.
Actually, well, how does that even work? How does
He's
a
inside
large
me.
gelatinous cube deal with a huge creature?
I don't think it can actually.
It just goes into
It can just suck on it.
part of the one of the parts.
Okay, so you're huge. So you,
Just like absorb its leg.
It's only large.
as you transform,
It can't do huge. You can only do large or smaller.
as you transform, you have to like fill. There's not enough space around you, so you can't take up Kirsten's space, but you can partially go into the gelatinous cube as much as you want. I could maybe say you jump and start like flying as you transform.
We could
like
also,
a fucking
like-
Animorph.
Wait,
So
Kirsten's small, isn't she?
Yeah.
Then she can fit. She can fit
Fit
inside
under
of
the
his
wing?
area.
okay.
She's riding me.
So alright, so
Whoa.
you're currently there. And are you flying?
Do I have room to fly?
Yeah, you got 40 feet up.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, how high?
How tall is the cube again?
The cube is 10 feet tall.
I'll go 15 feet.
Okay, so you are, alright, 15 feet above the cube here.
Okay.
Cool. Can I try one?
I want to try and
Yeah, I want to try Ritz Cracker. Can I try one?
This is his first time having.
Can I try having Ritz Cracker?
Oh my
He's
god.
trying a Ritz cracker.
For
Oh,
sure,
that was a
it's
bug.
a recipe.
I'm
His
gonna
excuse is that she's in Virginia.
multi-attack.
That's a pretty
Okay.
fair excuse.
But
Do it.
she's been in Virginia.
Alright, let me get some dice. After this cracker.
So you're a pterodon. Pteranodon.
Okay. 2d8. Do you know their d8 somewhere?
It's not a roll.
Where are you, Virginia?
Alright. 9 plus 2. I got 11.
11? You hit.
Nice. That was 14.
Okay.
Alright, and then the second one 13. Or 15 actually.
Hits.
That's 16.
Okay, hits.
Alright, I'm done.
Alright, next up is Megatron.
I'm going
Why
to
did it
cast,
pull smaller dice?
I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
See, this is why people die. We decide as a team, or a majority, that we don't want to fight, and then
They can do
two
whatever they
people
want.
wanna
Alright, so you
fight
cast
this.
Fog Cloud.
Well, if someone fights, you can just join it.
That's right.
You just are missing out on XP, man. Alright,
I'm
So
not
I'm
missing
going
out.
to cast Fog
I'm dying to.
at a point where
Just plan on not wasting arrows.
That's right.
yeah,
that's
I'm
definitely
gonna do
wasting
restoration.
arrows.
Okay, so what spell slot? As first Okay. So it's just obscured, right? That's all it does?
It's just
Create
keeps it
fog?
from seeing and it's bad.
I try to
I
swallow
think
it.
it has well, okay. Alright.
Does it do anything?
No, it doesn't react.
Oh.
It's a fucking.
Can I leave combat?
Can I leave? You can come in anytime you want.
I just
You can
wanted
use your
to-
movement speed to leave,
to leave,
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so show me.
So there, that was corridor.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Opportunity attack!
No!
Wait, question. How does Joey do an opportunity attack? Does it like grow an arm or is that crazy?
It just like suddenly slid like one cube forward. So alright, action pseudopod. Yeah, it uses pseudopod.
Oh, phenomenal. I'm gonna peer around.
So it
the corner.
reaches out and it's gonna attack you with its pseudopod.
Okay.
Pseudopod.
You can tell
Like
Jake,
it grows a little
you
arm.
can tell Jake wasn't expecting us to fight this due to the drawing in the corner of the map.
So that's a 15 to hit. Does that hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna roll damage. Alright. 4 2 is 6. What's that? 7. 7 plus. Alright, there's 7 acid damage.
Evan.
Okay.
Evan.
And now you may continue to retreat.
Okay.
Is this
So
me?
you go on the rest?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Out of combat now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna cast heal wounds on myself.
Okay. Be sure to keep track of your spell slots.
Yeah.
Alright,
Nailed it.
so next up is Jake's character.
Alright, I look at Ander and I say, hey, what do you think going on out there?
Sounds like they're fighting a gelatinous cube.
Gelantis.
Oh wait, what is it?
Gelatinous.
Oh, gelatinous.
Sounds pretty
It
gelatinous.
has 8
Impactful.
jello legs.
I just imagined a gelatinous cube full of tarantulas.
I know quite a bit about it if you want to know anything.
No.
Yeah, what can you tell
Alright.
me about it?
So, I guess it's the cube's turn now.
Hey, give Jake.
I'm taking my turn.
Alright, so,
I cast Firebolt on the bars.
no, nothing happens.
I'm gonna roll for damage.
Wait a minute.
And then
Self-inflicted
I end my turn. So.
Okay. Alright,
Mental damage.
so
I
you
share
are
my
15
knowledge with you
feet
during
up,
your
right?
turn.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
10 damage.
So
Gonna reach me?
it is going to yeah, it's going to use a pseudopod on you. Reach out with the pseudopod to hit you.
How many pseudopods does this guy have? I'm kidding.
So
That hits.
That is.
Alright, so
I love knowing how to do that.
where'd my D6 go?
Ah, that
I
was
hate
the pseudopod move. I see.
They have been known to
You
use
take
the
10 acid
pseudopod.
damage. Alright, next.
Alright, if I'm doesn't use it, it's
Alright.
angle move. 8.
Hits.
Oh, okay. Holy, actually, I should probably.
Evan.
That's 11.
Alright.
I wish I could pet it. I would pet it all the time.
And then I got 9 second time.
Alright.
And damage is also 9. And then I'm gonna fly up to like 15 feet above it. Actually, let me check real quick. Probably 15.
If you're trying to see how far it can reach with the pseudopod, it can reach 5 feet. So another 5 feet and you'll be good.
Okay, I'll just say 15 feet above it, just to be safe.
Okay. It can attack you. Your turn.
Alright, cool. That's what I wanted. Alright, it's 10.
Alright. That hits.
8 damage.
Alright.
8 out of 10.
got 7.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
What the
Alright.
heck is wrong? I guess it's a
15 damage.
Yep, you hit.
Alright.
Do it again.
okay.
Do it. Keep going.
Alright, 12
Yep.
hits. 12 damage.
You killed the Gelatinous Cube. Congratulations. He ganked it. Alright, so Kirsten and Michael get XP
Yes!
for killing the Gelatinous Cube.
That was in the clump.
And
Oh yeah, and you didn't take. My rule is you have to be actively taking turns to attack the monster or aid your companions. So.
Alright, I aided
No.
myself.
Who was
Uh,
actually taking turns?
Okay, so let's see. This is you
Fast
each
combat.
get 225 XP.
Nice.
Oh, good, you lived.
and got XP.
The Gelatinous Cube dissolves.
Nice.
Is there anything left?
No.
Some feathers.
Not that bad.
Yeah, some feathers.
Plus. Hey, did you guys kill that really easy to kill cube?
Yeah, dude.
Can you come let us out?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so that took how many rounds would you say?
4.
Yeah, so that was what? A few seconds. Not even a
30
minute.
seconds.
Not even a minute in real time. Okay.
Can I fit up the chute?
The chute or the ladder?
The ladder.
As a pterodactyl, no.
I'll change back then.
Okay. Everybody else, meanwhile, you went in to the other room.
Wait, a pterodactyl is huge.
She's got really big wings.
You went in the other room, and you found sparse living room with a cot at the side
Oh, okay.
and a 2 stone chests, and you see an air gnome looking down the metal ladder, like with his foot on it, looking like he's waiting to kick it, and then like he hears the crunch of your footsteps on the ice, looks up, it's like, and then he quickly throws a dart at Za, who's the first in line,
Okay.
and then ducks down the other corridor at the other end of the room. So, Za, roll me a dex saving.
I dodge and it hits the guy behind me instead. Maybe not. I don't know. 14.
Okay, yeah. Person behind them. Who was next? Probably Nyers.
Rolls.
Nyers, roll me a dex. Saving.
I'm just
Yeah,
it should be harder because you have less
Yeah,
time to see.
the DC is increasing.
Ooh, natural 20.
Alright, you dodge it. Good job. Alright, next up is, who's next in the corridor? I guess, Billy, right? Billy, roll me a dex saving throw. Oh my god, alright. And by the time it gets to the end, Megatron wouldn't have been there yet, so congratulations, y'all conga line dodged the dart.
It's like one of those dance moves where we're just like,
Sorry,
we all stand in line and
Yeah.
just-
that's right. Alright, so you find yourself in the room with 2 stone chests and a cot and a metal ladder.
I go look at the stone chest
No.
and inspect it.
You inspect it.
Yeah, to open it.
Alright, so roll me a perception check.
Where they just had to get treasure instead of saving you.
Right.
12.
How the hell do you draw a chest?
It just looks like a normal chest. There's no lock or anything on it.
Alright, I take my sword and I pry it open with the sword.
Okay, so as you poke it to pry it open, you like put it in like the thing to pry open, and then it like opens up, and
Oh
there's
God.
teeth all along the chest, and it like wrenches the sword out of your hand, Like
Oh fuck.
as it opens suddenly, and it just starts chomping.
It's a mimic.
What does it do after that? Does it just stay there?
Yeah, you go back to sleep. Just back to sleep.
No. It starts. It's about to start moving towards you.
All right.
So roll me a what is it? What do you call it? Initiative roll.
11.
11. All right. What does it have?
So that sword I used is gone.
It's attached to it.
It's attached to it.
Currently, it's stuck to it.
Right.
Okay. You're ahead of it. Does anybody else who's in this room want to aid?
I'll fight it.
You gonna fight it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Roll initiative.
Those things connected. Nailed it. 2.
A 2.
Plus 5, I think. No. Yes, plus 5. So 7. Where's Slow Boy?
So, Dalen, you said what? 11?
12, I think it was.
Okay.
No, wait.
Was it 11? I think it was 11.
Yeah.
That's what you told me. All right, and Evan, you got 2.
I got a total of 7.
Oh, total of 7. Okay, and then Mimic Boy got that. Anybody? So Billy, you join in on this or not?
Sure.
You in on the section? All right, roll initiative.
No, now it's 5. 12.
Okay. Alright. So then also all y'all roll any of you who want to know if you know anything about what the fuck this thing is, roll nature or history. Whichever
Nature.
side.
This thing doesn't seem very natural.
Jack, you're not here.
Dang.
Neither are you.
Oh.
Kirsten.
Damn.
Dang
it.
I got a 25. Too.
You are.
Yeah, I rolled a
15.
14.
12.
15, 14, 12. So who's the highest?
Me at 15. I think.
Wow.
Can I do a nature check on myself?
Wait.
Cannot go away.
Sent to you, Evan. Alright.
Roll 20 conundrum. Conundrum.
Alright, so
Yes, I know basically what it is.
the rest of you know that this is a shape changer.
Those guys, piece of shit. He's only got 58 hit points. Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, did you guys find that shape changer out there?
Yeah.
You bitch.
So this
Anything
is
we should know?
Yeah, you want to tell us anything else, you bitch?
I'll tell you if I remember as it comes to it.
Oh,
I'm also asking Evan what I should know about this mimic.
This bad boy's a biter. Don't get caught. If he bites you and grapples you, you're done.
Can I at least attack him with the sword?
Yeah, you should be fine.
Okay.
Probably.
See,
probably.
he got my other one, so I don't know what
If I
to
remember.
expect.
Okay.
You have a sword?
I have another sword.
That's right, you carry like 5 swords.
I only have 2 swords.
Oh,
That's a shame.
Okay.
I'm not like my last.
So first up is Billy.
Yes, we need the
So
acid.
let's get this arena set up. Set the stage.
Maybe right here.
Well, this is good, man. I go to the other chest and slam it with my sword. Alright, let's roll. I just wanna know how long past this can go. It's just the Thunderdome over here.
this like a local term or a big term?
Just local.
I'll bring the Yahtzee, thing. Or at least the Yahtzee dice. Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
Can the limit please be a 2x1? 10 feet by 5 feet, just to be awkward.
Isn't that what it is currently?
Basically.
Okay, so the mimic is the 2x1 right here.
We came in this way, or?
You came in this way, and this connects to that corridor, because this corridor, and this is where the gelatinous cube was being fought.
Okay.
Where's my kid?
I don't know. What are you?
Can you hand me my kid?
I was just watching Dylan open the crate. You were opening it up.
We'll just have you here. You're both watching. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm coming in.
Alright, Billy, you're up.
Alright. So, I'm going to attack
Do you have line of sight? What are you using?
my PC.
Okay.
Maybe you don't want to shoot
You
me.
can shoot me.
I will. I guess I'll move.
Or you can do it with
Here?
a wall. Just be like,
Yeah, that's good.
I just shoot through your legs. I have a red leg.
Alright.
And I'm gonna shoot multiple times.
The real reason I'm fighting this is because Middies always have good loot.
I don't even remember
Also
how many
good
times I can shoot.
Or no, I remember that in my history.
I know I'm the first one I can shoot a lot.
Oh, the map.
Let's see. I have extra attack and crossbow.
We're gonna write this guy up.
Can attack as a bonus action.
oh, you are new bard.
So extra attack is part of the
Sure.
first action, right? Or is it a bonus action?
Just a
Ask
very
another ranger.
musical,
Ask one of your fellow rangers.
Extra attack is part of the first action, right?
It's the winner.
It's part of the action.
By the attack action. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna shoot.
That's right.
Okay, I got 16.
Hit.
Cool.
Keep rolling for all the shots.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Shot.
Well, if I
shot.
want to okay, fine. I
Oh,
don't
if you want to shoot in succession, you can do shoot in succession. So you can do damage if you want, whatever you want.
let's see. 1d10. That's not 1d10. Yeah, it is.
It counts.
It is.
Alright, I got 10 damage. Plus,
10 is in. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do my extra attack. I got 24. So
Hit.
Is that 10 or 0? That's 10.
Zero
so
is 10.
16.
So that's in addition to the other one.
Yes.
So 10, then 16. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot with my dread ambusher.
Oh.
And I got a 12. No, 14.
Hit.
Okay.
What is this dread in?
That should.
Yeah. What is straight ambusher?
On my first turn, I can move an additional 10 movement and also do an additional attack that does an additional 1d8.
Do you have to be surprising the monster?
No. I don't know why it's called. It only added 1 damage. So I did 11 plus 6, 17. And I'm gonna use my bonus action.
For that last attack.
That's
so-
the last one. I got one more.
So you did 10, then 16,
And then 11.
then 11.
Wait, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, not 11, 17.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do one more for my bonus action.
Alright.
So I got a 24.
Wait, can you attack as a bonus action?
Yeah, it's part of crossbow expert.
yes.
Crossbows. Excuse me. Is this gun
It's a
expert?
crossbow. No, yeah, it's gun expert as well.
And you have to be using a hand tiny pistol.
Yeah, that's what I have.
That
That's
should be
fine.
dealing.
That's why I don't have the rifle. It's
Sweet.
not gonna use it.
Yeah.
So you have a
The
rifle
tiny does 1d4 then.
and a gun.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, the
No,
crossbow
the hand
expert
crossbow
and
is
crossbow.
1d6.
No, he's using the pistol from the thing.
Yeah.
Well, a hand crossbow is 1d6.
Anyway, just roll it.
Alright, I rolled 10 plus 6, so 16.
Okay. You keep a track of your ammunition, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You killed it. Is
Well,
that
that's
right?
nice.
I don't know if those are all legal.
Those are all legal. I've been doing this since the beginning of the campaign.
That doesn't make it legal, but
I just roll. I rolled literally max damage 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep
so-
track of your bullets.
Wait.
Yeah, I just rolled like
Okay. How many do you have
how
left?
much XP you get?
1d10.
How many bullets do you have left?
But you can only crossbow expert with the 1d6 gun.
When did you get crossbow
No.
expert?
At the very beginning, I started.
Okay.
So it should be a small gun that does.
You gave him this
1d6.
gun.
I gave him 2 pistols.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you're saying that they wouldn't
Pistol
work.
expert works with, or crossbow expert works with a hand crossbow. It does 1d6.
Also, how do you get +6 damage?
So you have to have a weapon that is 1d6.
Because
You
damage
can't
is
do
normally just your
1d10,
modifier.
1d10, 1d10.
Yeah.
Is it? So it should
Okay.
be +4? Oh, I think I have an ability that gives an additional +2. Let me check. Yeah, +2 on range weapons, because my fighting style is archery.
Oh, that's on the attack, not
That's
damage.
attack, not damage.
Alright, well you can subtract 8 damage then.
To every fight we've ever had.
Two
But
for
also,
attack.
I would have hit more attacks because it's +10 instead of
Alright. So you said basically you attacked an additional time because you had crossbow expert.
No, because I had Dread Ambusher. Well, also,
So-
What did you do on your turn that relied on crossbow expert?
Just the bonus action.
Okay. And you've been doing this the whole time,
Mhm.
and nobody's called you out on it
No.
until this point.
Well,
Because I clarified with you and Jake at the beginning multiple times.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but you were in his group at the beginning.
No, I clarified this with both of you at the beginning multiple times.
Like
well, I mean, if we
crossbow? I
treat it
don't
like a light
remember.
crossbow,
I wouldn't have
whatever.
picked up crossbow
Yeah.
expert.
It's just
I
you
know
can't
you
have
mean.
like a heavy crossbow in one hand.
Yeah, that's why I
and
don't have
then
a
light-
rifle.
So do you have 2 pistols?
Well,
Yeah,
we're
I
just
only
saying it's
use
based
one.
on the damage.
But
it's
wait,
done.
but how much damage does a pistol do?
1d10.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
just a
That-
lot for
so
having
it's
crossbow expert. is the
just-
thing.
That would be like having a
Look,
full 2-handed crossbow.
I'll
in
talk
one
to you
hand.
about it afterwards, but it's good for
Why
now.
don't we
One-
just
It's good
wait-
for this session.
Why don't
but
we
we'll
We
talk
can
about it.
just change
Change
the,
a pistol to 1d6.
We'll
an
talk
entire
about
pistol
we'll
26
talk
with a
about it after the
crossbow.
It
session.
would have to.
Okay, then why would I get the pistol?
Well, listen.
Why don't I just take a rifle?
Cam and I will talk about this after the session. For now, it stands. Combat is still
It's the first
going.
time a mage
It's
uses
not
it to
dead.
do
Oh, it's not dead?
There's a
It's not
problem.
dead.
Alright, Darren, go kill it.
I literally rolled. The only reason I killed it is because I rolled 10.
I don't care that you killed it. The only problem is that the feet shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's a now that like I'm looking at it like critically, it is a bit unfair, but we'll talk about it afterwards. And
Why is it unfair?
I'm
Magic
okay.
usually does that much damage in one move.
It's true.
It's
I
not
attacked
always
4
true.
times.
but you have a lot more ammo than most people have.
The
like,
4
spell
attacks
slot.
is fine. And
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll continue to discuss later. All right.
Yo, Tony, look at this lamp.
So yeah, next up was Dalen.
Alright, so I
Nice.
draw my
You
silver
like what you
sword.
see?
All right.
I'm gonna attack it. That's how
Alright.
most lampshades work. Right?
Yeah, turn that on. Actually, turn that lamp on. What'd you get?
21.
Hit.
Alright.
I don't know what I expected.
5 damage.
All right, that hits.
Bird ass lamp.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did that damage. Okay.
And then an extra attack.
Okay.
Everyone after 4th level, I extra attack.
17.
That hits.
Right? And 6.
You killed it.
Alright.
I guess we're powerful.
Alright.
Okay, so you two get 225
Feels
XP.
bad, man. I was there for most of it.
That's right.
Alright, what's
It's
the
also
loot?
gonna be 0 experience. Good job, guys. Good job, team. You did good work out there.
Real good work.
Sorry, I'm just shield boy.
Sorry.
Gotta protect us when it matters most.
Okay, so you killed that chest. There's still one other chest.
I
is
smack
it
it with my
moving?
sword.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I open it.
All right, you open it.
Well,
It's
what
another
loot was the other one have?
Did the other one have anything inside of it? Can we open
Loot.
it and like?
Or does
It
this,
just dissolves. It
So-
shrivels up and dies.
is my sword still there? Or?
Oh, your sword remains.
Alright, I get my sword back.
Okay.
Mix have loot.
Okay.
All of it.
So. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I remember what was in the other chest. Congratulations, you found the dungeon map.
Yay! But this one doesn't have our fun comics of us dying to things.
Now you know how to
Okay, so the rest of you guys went up. You two that were fighting. So Megatron and Jack, you climb up, and I have a picture of this I can reference for myself.
Oh, sorry.
No, I have one for myself. Don't worry.
I give them that back to the dungeon.
Yeah. After you finish recording for your own records. And to the right you see the cylinder, and to your left you see a long dark passageway, and then from the light of Megatron's torch,
That she may or may not have.
you can see, or not torch, but a candle.
I actually have a lantern. I
Like-
scrolled down, realized I had a hooded lantern.
Lantern.
Yeah.
You see there's a corridor, and that's where you can hear the voices.
So let's go
This is
towards
Cam
voices.
shooting mini
Okay.
bullets.
So you go to the voices,
Oh,
and
please.
you find
Dual wielding.
a cell with a locked door on it, with bars made of metal, made of iron, and inside you see two creatures. So creature thing one, describe yourself.
Alright, if any of you are attracted to male humans, then I'm the most attractive male human you've ever seen.
So you're Brad
So-
Pitt. You're like Brad
Some,
Pitt.
some might say I'm descended from is 18.
It goes up to 20, sir.
Yeah, see, I just become more attractive. That's
Oh, I see.
all. I am wearing chainmail that's got all kinds of like runes on it, and I'm wielding a staff that seems to emanate some arcane power, and I have a shield on my back with a pack.
They let you keep your weapon?
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a stick.
That's not be very good.
Close.
Just a walking stick.
Thing two, describe yourself.
I am a halfling who is 3'1". I'm 57 years old, which is not super old, but I lived to like 200, so you know. I have leather armor on with a scimitar as my weapon, and that's about it.
Oh, we're
I
here.
have
There's 3 chests.
brown hair and hazel eyes. That matters.
I have auburn hair and blue eyes. And first,
Wait,
Oh
what are
look, it's
these?
another halfling. Could you be my dad?
Sure, if you get me out of here.
All right.
look, Andrew, our saviors have come.
Okay, so
No, like, could you biologically be my father who left me?
I don't know
That would be really good to know.
So-
I don't think so.
So now that he's addressed him by name, you now know that the halfling's name is Ander.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Bernie Sam.
Oh, that
Okay,
wasn't my
yeah.
dad's name.
You learned, Nate. Sorry, Sorry.
Alright, so we're here.
Let's
We're
shake the
at,
bars.
we're at B. Right? We're at B.
Hold up. I'll help you for a second. Let me finish resolving these fucks. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so what now?
Shake the bars.
Alright, strangers.
Wait, give these men some good berries.
Yeah, I could use a good berry.
berry.
I can spawn some good berries.
They
in.
probably
Yeah.
start. Wait,
You
you
already-
can
you
spawn
bought
berries?
some time.
Never mind. They're not starving.
Yeah.
But for real though, what happens when we shake the bars?
Shake?
Or like,
As in you're just shaking yourself on the bars
Is there
because
a
the
door?
bars aren't moving.
is there a
They're made of
door?
iron.
Yeah, that's
They're made of stone.
Oh, did I say stone?
You said
Yeah.
stone before.
Stone bars.
They're stone.
If they were iron, I would have used heat metal on them.
Stone.
I
I'm
used-
sure.
had.
My DM instincts are on point.
Is
I
there
use my
a stone
crowbar.
door though?
On what?
On a bar.
Your crowbar starts to bend. I'm just kidding. Nothing happens.
There's just a bar, I think.
There's a door. It's locked. Locked.
Does
Locked.
anyone have a
Underneath, like,
lock,
is it in the ground?
lock picking
Locked.
set?
Locked. Locked.
Is anyone good with their hands?
Oh,
Locked.
me!
Locked.
Anyone else? I mean, we have other rogues, but I can do it.
Do we?
With you, you don't.
Yeah. Okay. What is that? A D20?
What is a rogue coming from?
Jay.
I can send it
Oh,
to
yeah,
you.
Jason.
You might drown.
Well, I'll try first, and then Jay
Rogue.
can try.
Jay's not with you.
What do you mean?
Presumably, Jay went with the others to the room with the mimic, etc.
Oh, it's just the.
Yeah, that's where I followed them.
Oh,
So.
who all was here then? Is it just Jack and me?
It's just Jack and
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Jack and Joe.
Jack attack.
I got a 10.
On what?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Or sorry, these tools, right?
Yeah, what's your you have proficiency in these tools, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's added to that?
wait, so you're a druid?
So I would use
it's-
sleight of hand, right?
Dexterity.
Is that
Dexterity
halfway?
plus
Let me
proficiency plus
Oh.
Well,
whatever you roll.
Yes.
Well,
Okay, so
halfway
it's still
rogue.
plus 6. It's still 10.
I think.
Right, yeah.
10? The plot requires it, so you crack that bitch wide open.
Alright.
Ooh, nice.
Yay! Well done, boys. Thank you, and
Oh,
I
maybe
don't
it's
think
a
I ever
four.
got
thought
your
it was a
name.
4.
Alright, she got a 17.
I'm Megatron.
Megatron. Nice
Do
to meet
you
you.
think you have a daughter named Megatron?
Not that I remember.
Okay.
Nice to
Sounds
meet
about
you,
right.
Megatron. My name is Skadier Olafsson.
Alright, how do you
Hi,
spell
Skondir
how do you spell all that?
So you're gonna have
You
to
know, no
copy
one's
the
asking
special
that.
character
Okay.
from Discord
Okay.
and
Give me everything else.
OE.
yeah, and then SK
Extra.
SK
O plus E
Why are you so extra?
GIR OLAF SSON.
Okay, I got SKOEDIRAF.
DIR, and then the next part of the name, the second word, the last name is OLAF SSON.
Okay.
Olafsson?
Olafsson.
Olafsson.
Yeah.
So you're one of the few, aren't you?
Yeah. So I look like yeah, so I don't look at all like the fire humans, but I look like a human of the same
Race.
traits, rates, yeah.
He just looks like a human to you guys though, because you guys are from
Right.
other
Human,
places.
yeah.
It's just
The world.
Yeah.
The room.
He doesn't look like an Napoleon though. He's too white.
Right.
White.
Yeah.
Boys.
That's racist.
So do you guys want to know anything about
I'm not
me
here.
or
Why are you
How do we get to Zod?
Why
No,
are
not
you
there,
so
sorry.
You're
handsome?
not there. Alright, people that are there can only speak.
What's your secret, man? How do you
You're
get
not there.
secret?
Shut up.
How'd you get this good look?
Why are you so
Oh, thanks.
handsome?
I don't know really. I've heard there's a book in this
100 push-ups.
in this
100 sit-ups.
layer that will tell me a little bit about my ancestry. So I'm
Okay.
excited to find that out.
Is that why you came here?
Yeah.
But if you're from
How'd you
another
get
world,
captured?
then
How do you
How
get
did-
captured?
how
Well, I
do
was
you get
alone,
killed?
walking around in a beholder's lair, just looking for book.
That's
As you
not
do.
very smart.
No, I have a 8
If you
intelligence.
had to
I am not very smart.
Yeah.
What I-
No.
At least you're pretty.
But I
I'm
made
not
it.
a
80 IQ.
Where did you come from
Born
originally?
wide retard.
Originally, I was born with the fear people. Yeah.
Are you from another dimension too?
Another dimension? I only know of this dimension.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, never mind.
I think
Because you're so handsome.
Because you're just so handsome.
I think I came from another dimension, but I don't really remember anything.
Oh,
Who thinks that?
oh, it's the less handsome.
I remember coming through a portal, and all of a sudden I was just
There.
in the middle of like a bunch of people who weren't very nice, and they just teleported me here, and I was in this cell with this guy.
That's unfortunate.
Portal.
So why aren't you insane? Why aren't you insane?
Why?
Like all
Oh,
the other ones.
so I was born with a certain trait that allows me to heal rather than whatever their fire magic is. So,
Get him on.
yeah, I kind of got outcast by them because I wasn't, in line with their policy to set everything on fire. I just wanted to,
So you're
kill
like,
That's
people.
why it's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
All the hot.
I did learn a little bit of their
jokes.
fire magic though. So if you need it, I can provide
They come in handy.
healing.
They can come in
and-
handy.
So, if you
Cook
had
us a
to
meal.
Cook you
choose
a meal?
like a
that
profession
entrance.
or a
Right.
class,
Wow.
what would you say that you are?
He went this way. That's where he flew up.
Like I'd say I'm like a ranger.
this is the other way.
This is
the metal
sweet.
end.
Something like
This is where you
that.
are.
I'm like
Well,
in between.
Thanks for unlocking the
Jail's over
door.
here.
I'm like a
but,
yeah,
druid
this is the
halfling.
Okay, okay.
are you gonna pick our
And,
pumpkins?
There's 3
I already
Give us
did.
all your
Shit.
No, I don't
That
care.
is a mattress on a cot.
to be whatever I wanted to be.
Cool.
Maybe what I call
Yeah,
caught.
prison
what-
transfer, you respond to maximum security.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I actually.
You weren't too far off.
This thing,
Clerics of
Is that the cube?
Here.
This is the bird.
So
this
I
is
know a little
Dale, and
bit
this
of
is
their
that's running
tricks.
from the thing.
Some call
Highest
me a
letter,
disciple
middle letter.
of life. That
Middle
gives
letter
me
comes
plus
up.
2 to healing.
I guess
Okay.
here.
And then
This is the mimic.
What did you say you were?
Dale.
I studied with the
Cam.
clerics for a year, so I got about a
Everyone
level's
in
worth
jail.
of experience
Okay.
with
That
them.
was a good shit.
But my true calling comes from my inner healing magic, which I get as, well, I don't know how you'd say it, maybe a sorcerer
What's your line?
of 5 levels.
Lawful
Good.
Lawful good.
Okay. Nice. You're the
That's all
first
me.
one. Hey, we got a lawful good character, everybody.
We got one.
Kill him!
A fucking ray of light.
He was awful good. Tony?
Oh, yeah.
He said that.
Chaotic good. So don't kill him.
Hey, you're also our first chaotic good. Our first chaotic good, everybody.
Yay.
Alright, I fixed the ladder problem.
What's your background?
Good work, Anthony.
I don't know what that is.
Your background.
Nibble. Okay, so you have a race,
Yeah.
you have a class,
Yeah.
and you have a background. That's
Your
basically
story.
like what your job was before you took up
your
adventuring,
story?
pretty much.
Oh.
Makes sense that you don't know it, so it works for now.
Okay.
But you need to pick one because it gives you a feat. And
I didn't see that anywhere in the character
that-
creation
that-
stuff.
It's actually not
Oh,
It's
required,
there. It's
but
all,
it's,
no, it's a whole chapter. It's required.
You should
It
get.
is required for creating a
well,
character.
nonetheless, it's a starting. It's a.
Where is that?
It is chapter.
It's in character
4.
customizations.
Chapter 4, personality and background.
Okay, I'll look that up.
It gives you equipment. If you did you take starting equipment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it'll give you more starting equipment. It'll give you a feat. It'll give you more skill proficiencies.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty important.
It's 100% necessary.
Oh, Jake. If I take my money from my background, can I still roll for money?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So, you want to find that book?
and it helps you
Yes.
develop your backstory.
I'd love to find that book. If you guys have 10 minutes to
Which is
listen
the most
about
important part?
our
Which is the most.
great goddess of beauty soon.
Oh, my god!
Yeah,
you
I
put
know.
out clerics this
I feel
took a
like
rain
it
check on that.
might bolster your health a bit.
Oh wow! Thanks.
Sounds like a good.
My health is
Trade-off?
fine.
Sure, make it short.
We'll walk and talk.
Okay.
All right,
So
can
I
I make my
start
way to where they
Telling
went?
you.
Is that where you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was going that way. People is you follow?
Sure.
I'm just skipping along. That's how I walk.
Now,
We're all-
Yeah,
we're
I have
all
to
meet up
run.
again?
Zala
was
wants to
just-
meet back up with the
Well,
others.
I'm like 3 foot.
If we can find
I'm 3'1", so.
Well,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go where we
I
were
should
trying
be
to go.
shorter than
Alright,
that.
let's go
I'm like
where you were trying to
2
go.
foot.
Okay, you all
Oh,
reassemble.
God.
Alright. And,
You all reassemble in front of the cell.
Oh,
And
Like,
I'm
well
giving
met.
a rousing, inspiring speech
Put the
about
map like somewhere people
Uh,
can see.
how we're going to defeat this guy.
Okay.
So
Or you
well
can hold on to it if
that
you want.
we're gonna
Honestly,
kill
I
him
don't care.
real good, and
Real
then we're
good.
gonna take all his stuff and find my book. So good job, guys. And you all get, or 6 people, I guess, plus me, or 5 plus me. So 1, 2, 3. Who needs temporary HP?
I don't.
I mean, I'm
pretty
lower than
good.
other people,
Can't stack.
I
I'll
guess.
take it.
'Cause I'm only level 6.
Does not stack, I believe.
No.
It does not.
Oh,
You get to choose one.
I remember Kirsten had like.
I get 10.
Yeah.
I get 10 temporary.
Didn't you
You
realize?
get 10
Some
temporary.
broke ass shit.
You get 10 temporary HP. Who else wants it?
I only have 50, so. I don't
You
know if that's-
get a
get
card.
10
But
temporary.
it doesn't go over your max.
So it's like a shield. So,
So
you have
do
max health.
a house.
You get 10 temporary hit points.
Just write it off
You go
somewhere to the
away
side.
at a short rest, I think, and
So
if
like,
you
does it get
Just
added
go
to my
around
current
long
level?
rest.
Oh.
Next long rest, you lose it. Combat, it's the first to go.
So like,
You can't get
Should've
it back.
taken it.
Yeah.
It's like in League of Legends, you have your yellow health. This is like the white health that sticks in the end.
Jake's
It's your
like, I don't
shield.
get
Right.
it.
I don't think anybody.
Yeah.
And we already understand.
Okay.
So.
We got you.
And it's
Oh,
not your hit
uh,
points. It's different.
Jake,
It's
what was
temporary
your
hit points.
backstory?
That's
It's a
right.
shield. I'm an acolyte.
Yeah, like the
Actually, also,
Excellent.
that makes sense.
Shield
To
and
what
excellent.
church?
What?
To what church?
The goddess soon.
Are you a
Because,
human
what
or
other
a
followers
human?
are of that goddess on this world?
What?
What other followers are of that
The
goddess?
elves.
Oh,
Fjords.
Yeah.
okay.
They're not called elves. The fjords. Get straight.
I'm
The
called
elves.
elves.
Only here or just
I
in
speak-
general?
Elvish.
Oh, in just this world.
I do not speak Fjordish, I speak Elvish. So. They
No,
can
you
be
speak
elves.
Fjordish. Fjordish is the same as Elvish in this world.
Alright.
Lucky you.
So you gotta write Fjordish, by the way.
Alright, so you lived here your whole life.
Are you
so-
human or human?
Human.
All right, what feat did you pick? Just out of curiosity.
Inspiring leader. Which
Oh,
is
wow.
what I just used to give everyone.
Good shit.
That explains why you came in here alone.
Yeah.
All right, passive perceptions, you two.
He leads no
Oh,
one.
16.
Where are your followers?
And Jake.
11.
11.
Beat my 20.
All right, ACs.
14.
16.
Max HP.
Oh.
42.
50.
42.
Slow.
Are you a cleric?
30
Sorcerer.
feet. 30 feet
Oh.
speed.
Yeah.
Oh.
And 25.
Mm-hmm.
Divine soul.
Okay, I got all my shit. All right. So yeah.
I was about to say, that's low for a cleric.
Yeah. No, I got 1 cleric hit dice, which is a 1d8, and then I got 5 sorcerer hit dice.
Amazing.
What do you do now?
Cool, let's explore.
Long rest.
Alright, guys, what sounds more interesting?
So you guys have been
Lose our
exploring around this place a little bit.
We
You
got
know-
lost a few times. I mean, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I made a map. Look.
Let's find the painting.
Are you here
with me now?
Yeah.
You
Alright,
fought the
anyway.
swine.
Oh.
Let's
So
go
we
back
saw
to
the-
where
that
the
one
beholder
guy.
captured me.
That saw
That'd
us
be
when
a
we
fun
got into
place.
that
Oh.
room, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
do
we should
that.
probably follow him.
Yeah.
So
So what?
I bet we
I
Good
started
map.
walking in the direction of where the beholder captured me.
Hey now.
I follow.
I don't know if that's. Well,
That is not a good
All right,
idea.
I'm
guys.
starting to feel
So
like
we have a
you're
pretty
bad
in-depth-
man,
we have
Jim.
we have an in detail map here. Do we want to go to
Got you at the entrance.
some more
Oh.
bunks?
I go to the entrance.
You're going to the entrance.
Yeah, I go to the
Are we
entrance.
leaving, guys?
Alright, you're going to the entrance.
Alright, so we got we found an air gnome that ran off as soon as we got there. We
Oh,
got
I
that.
speak air gnomish.
Oh, that's good. We also have some living quarters. It looks like with some more beds and
So, did you change the air domish?
Yeah.
Change it to air domish?
some beds and chests. We got a big ass pentagram
Ooh, pentagram.
and
sounds cool.
I
a
vote there.
a giant pedestal with a ball on top. That looks like that thing from the end of American Ninja Warrior where they stand on the top when they finish.
Oh.
Alright, pedestal.
Oh, let's go to the pedestal.
We could do the pentagram on the way.
Yeah.
This is like a theme park.
Yeah.
No, you're saying that at the same time you said that made it perfect. Like, oh, we can do this on the way.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
like, oh, we'll go to the teacups on the way to the
Sorry.
roller coaster.
Alright, so
Oh,
there was the
great.
way that we came from the staircase. There's the jail. We want to go past that to E. And we want to go up the staircase.
To eat.
So
We're gonna pass the smoking
Where are we
zone.
gonna go shop?
Use the
I need
bathroom.
to buy a souvenir.
Alright, so where are
probably
you
over
now?
here. So we're here.
Okay.
We want to go to E up to H.
Okay.
More gelatinous cubes.
So you go
I'm
to
ready to fight
E
again.
and you see a vat of steaming liquid above a
it's a
hole in the
discovery.
ground where there's a ladder.
Not too strong.
And then you see a ladder going up to a hole, which is presumably, according to your fearless leader's where you want to go. So,
Alright, so in this area there's a steaming vat, just like a liquid with. What was
it's
the
like a cauldron with a vat of steaming, bubbling liquid, and it's above a ladder.
Ooh.
I say we don't
Ah, I
climb
see.
that ladder.
No, it's a ladder that goes down. But you're not there. You're at the entrance.
Oh. Well, can we like topple over the
Well, I'm
ladder
with the group now.
potentially?
You just want to kick it,
Yeah.
I feel
like
like
down
that-
the ladder, like down the hole where the ladder was.
Yes.
You want to do that now?
let's.
Alright. Well, no, but maybe later.
You could.
Or I'll do it.
Right now?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, you kick it down the ladder. It sizzles on all of the ladder, and the ladder sort of steams wherever it was on. And what is going on?
I don't know.
Echo!
It's not echo. It's just they added like a rattle thing to the song.
Oh,
It's just like really loud.
I
Like,
see.
it like sounds like it's, coming.
It sounded like a
from
slinky coming down the
it
stairs.
does. It's weird.
So anyway, and it sizzles at the bottom, like eating into the snow a bit.
Okay.
So it looks like it was acid of some sort.
Nice.
Acid.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing it's gone now.
Cool. Yeah, good thing it. Yeah. Cool. So we go up the staircase.
Okay, so you ladder.
Ladder.
You're up the ladder. You go find yourself a corridor, and you're going into the room with the
Yeah.
pentagram.
Let's do it.
All right, so you all find yourself in the room with the pentagram, and immediately, a stone door descends, blocking the staircase that originally you saw across the room from you.
Ladder. Oh no,
No, that's the actual staircase. And the corridor where you just entered from. So you're sealed in the room, and then you hear a mechanical clanking sound, and you look up and you see spikes descending from the ceiling.
Lit.
And the only spot in the ceiling where there aren't spikes coming down is a 1 5-foot square in
I
the
run to
middle of the pentagram. Megatron
I
is
go-
now in
I go the
said
square.
Megatron got there first.
I'm super small though. So I
She's
You're
also
small.
super small. You're both
But-
halflings. So yeah,
How
it's
fast
descending, and
fast is it
time
descending?
starts now.
How fast is it
Don't say.
descending?
So once
Fast.
I notice
Fast?
Alright, bang the door that we got shut behind us.
Wait, what are the spikes
Bang
made
it.
of?
Steel.
once I notice that no one is following me to the entrance, I turn around and follow the sound of their voices, and I'm outside of the room. So
Okay.
Let
that
us
helps.
out!
But,
You were a leader.
yeah.
Alright, so Megatron's in the
Well,
spot.
I tried to
3,
leave, but
2,
no
1.
one-
Alright, that's it! Okay, so,
Oh, that came down fast.
right at the exact moment, it looks like the spikes are about to start puncturing the top of your heads.
That's right.
It stops, and then 1 5-foot spike thing slams down onto
Make a new character.
No.
Take 15 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought I was gonna kill her. I literally punctured her.
I like to see.
How did that not kill her?
I like how this.
HP
I
is
don't know.
like not just your bodily health; it's also like your
Yes,
walk
I know.
and your ability to dodge. So she dodged out of the way. But
So like she kind of got out of the way, but it like like
I thought it was your what?
it's your luck. So basically, she
And
was
she-
that close to getting hit, or whatever.
Yeah.
Essentially, she get hit by it for our purposes of
It
HP.
wasn't that
Remember,
close.
you're superhumans.
That's
You
right.
don't die to normal things that people die by. So you took 15 hit
Just
points.
think, when we were level 1, we
record it?
totally would have
Yes.
died to that.
Okay, and you're alive, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
Now we're
Okay.
beasts.
Um,
You should have got that bonus
Kill
HP.
him.
I like.
Yeah.
I see that this beholder is somewhat of a troll himself.
Shooting things.
Okay, so now the doors open back up again, and you hear laughter throughout the entire layer.
I'm going to cast.
I join in
I
laughter.
copy the laughter.
Okay.
The exact laughter that it is doing. I copy it. And I laugh.
Sorry guys, I was out here laughing. I remembered a good joke.
Well, actually, you are. I'm laughing now.
Oh, God,
Wait, so
that's-
what were you doing? Was there a ladder or something in this room?
No, there's a staircase.
On the
So,
outside.
so what,
No, we were in the
what was in
pentagram
there?
Spikes.
Ooh, better not go in there.
I was just following group. I had no idea what's going on.
Where to next, Matt Man?
We're going up the stairs.
Silent.
So
He
yeah,
works
so
patiently on his
yeah,
own handmade map.
Sorry.
The map of the map.
That's right, the map of the map. All right, I suggest we can go to the little podium thingy and go up this staircase.
I follow.
All right,
Sure.
What a lead.
I'm out of room. We'll just like.
Somehow, you're so good, sir.
What? I just
The
give
best
speeches.
leaders are good at following.
I just give speeches. I'm a great inspiring
Cool.
leader.
All right, so we go up the staircase, take a right-hand turn, and see what we see. Looking this way.
Okay. So you enter a much larger chamber, and in said chamber, you see all sorts of like lab equipment, like scrolls. You see all sorts of like a sort of a mess of a laboratory in this area, and then you see spinning around in a round
Oh,
swivel chair is a giant blob
Beholder.
sphere with a big eye and a bunch of little eye tendrils like flying around it. It's got a mouth, and it's actually just hovering like a few inches off the chair. It's
But
not
it's in
even
the
actually
swivel-
sitting in it. But it swivels around. It goes roll, 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 roll. And then you hear a dark, like, strange language inside of your minds. Does anyone here know? What does it speak again? Let me check.
Probably deep.
Yeah. Does anyone know deep speech?
Deep.
Does anyone know undercommon?
Undercommon?
I know undercommon.
You know undercommon.
The hell? What even is undercommon?
Okay.
Damon
Wait,
does.
because you're half dark elf, right? Alright, so
Sam,
you obviously you automatically know what a beholder is because your parents told you stories.
Oh shit.
Well, I don't know.
Do you know your parents?
He's
I know
like,
my
"Well."
dad. I don't think I do my mom.
That's good.
So.
Alright, is your dad the dark elf?
No, my dad's the human.
Your dad told you a story that your mom told him about beholders.
Okay.
They're pretty
His mom
fucking
left
scary.
before he was born.
So you know they speak undercommon. So you could speak to it if you wanted to.
Mhm.
But that's not what it's speaking. It's speaking deep speech current.
But that's not what it's speaking.
Does anyone
Currently
know
speaking.
what this thing is saying?
Alright, at
I
that
can
moment,
repeat it. I just.
at that moment, 3 air gnomes fly above you and land in formation in front of it,
Oh my
like the
God.
ninja poses, and they're like, "Yes, master, we will defend you."
Oh, man.
And like as it was doing that, like a tiny contact glass lens that was on one of its tendrils is like glowing like as they like come up and land in front of it. Yeah, clearly this is Zod. Here's a picture of him if you want to see
I'm
him.
already working on that.
My guy.
Zod, ain't he beautiful?
My man.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes.
My man.
What
He has
a
a
dude.
mouth. I didn't know that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's Mike Wazowski, just remove limbs and replace them with eye tendrils.
Makes sense.
So I tell the air gnomes in air gnomish that when you die, because of what we're about to do to you, we will not hesitate to eat your penises.
They reply in
Wow.
Airgnomish, "I fear no death. I only serve the master."
All your minions have the same voices. The kobolds, the air It's wonderful.
High pitch.
Well, all the like literally all these minions have like minions that are like weak races that like I don't know.
The air
They're servile. The toad. What were the toad things called again?
The bullywugs.
The bullywugs. I love
And
bullywugs so
frog-human.
much. And frog-human. All right. Yeah. Do you want to do this fight now, or do you? We've been at it for 2 hours. I'm good to keep going, but it's up to you guys.
Well,
You wanna
we
hold
can
this
kill
off
this
for the
thing
next
in like 3
session?
turns.
Oh, you
Yeah,
wanna keep
you
going?
Oh yeah, because this is the last time.
Yeah,
we
this
can
last time he has his ability potentially. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's take advantage of my.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's
All right,
fucking
do
do
it.
it.
All right.
It just needs to be
Let's
said.
get this fucking.
Only 3 air gnomes? Man,
Yeah,
I was
map out
looking
here.
for more.
Bruh.
What?
Are we fighting Zod too, or just there known?
Only Zod 1.
General Zod. General Zod is
Yes, we're
entering the
fighting.
battle. All right.
Here it is, boys.
All right, make some room.
Sorry.
Dalen, how do you fight a beholder?
Aim for the eye, probably.
Everyone else can do a nature and history check if you want
To get the Wikipedia page.
to get the Roll20 compendium
Should I
page.
just look up a Roll20?
Yeah, you can look up Roll20.
Oh, I got an 18.
I mean, we were told a little bit about this.
I got another natural 20.
Nice.
I got 11.
Yeah, you'll also roll initiative, so keep that in mind as well.
It is hard.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Woohoo! For which?
Oh,
It was for the beholder thing. That's
For
what
the
I
knowledge?
said. That's
Okay.
what I said in my head before
Okay.
I rolled it.
Sounds
so
good.
I'll go consistent with that.
That's very nice.
23. for
Motherfuck.
mine.
Got like a
Where'd it go?
12.
initiative.
I'll send out to people whoever. Oh, I don't think there is a Roll20 entry for this guy.
Yeah, type it out.
You gotta make it yourself. It's on the
Nah,
wiki.
hold on, I got this.
Just Google beholder.
No, I got the shit. Okay. So who? Okay, so I gotta send
I
this
guess
to
I'll roll.
Dalen.
Information always helps.
Are you
Yeah,
sending
you
this
should
over
at
group
least
me?
roll initiative.
What?
You can roll
Where
an
are you
nature
sending
check.
this over?
Yeah.
Group me.
Initiative 20 and up.
8.
So what now?
Wait, what?
20 and up.
23.
Why are you writing it?
Well, because then I can give it to Jake.
Thanks.
What a nice. But you're not DM anymore.
15 to 20.
He's been DMing though.
Y'all slow.
10 to 15.
12.
Big Google Drive.
Oh,
D&D.
Jay just rolled and got 21.
G-Rel.
He did not answer at the appropriate time.
Subtract 1.
I'm sorry, I didn't. I thought you were still doing the history checks.
It's okay, you're We are also doing those apparently. Hold on.
5 to 10.
I got 9.
17.
Okay.
Did Austin not answer?
I knew that was
I
coming.
didn't understand what you were doing.
I knew that was coming.
So what are you recording, Jake?
There you go.
Initiative.
Initiative?
Okay.
I got
So
an
who else
8.
got? Kirsten, you need to know
You got an 8.
Yes.
knowledge.
I think Michael's at 9, right?
I got 9 for initiative.
Yeah.
What was the check for nature? Like, what was the
That's to know about beholder.
Or like, what do we have
What's
to
the
reach?
number?
What did you get?
I got 11. Is that
No.
good?
You don't know shit.
I got 14.
Rip.
You know what you've already been told by other people in the campaign. Hope you wrote it down. I'm just kidding. Hope you studied for the quiz. Because it's about to ask you questions about what a beholder is.
No!
Lord knows that.
And
Did
0
you
to 5
remember
initiative.
your math quiz? No.
Dalen, what's your initiative?
I've done the trivia
What,
thing
13?
for the bag of holding. That's how Cam got his bag of holding, was by winning a trivia contest.
What did you study for your math quiz? My math
What's your
quiz?
initiative?
I forgot.
12.
Alright, does anybody else need got a nature check they feel like they need to come?
Does 14 cut it?
Nature
No.
and history? No. Okay. Alright, Jake, you got the order?
Yep.
Lay it on me.
Alright, should be Evan, Jay,
That's right.
Cam,
Evan,
Jay,
Jay,
Cam,
Cam,
Dalen,
Dylan,
Kirsten,
Kirsten,
Michael,
Michael,
Tony,
Tony.
and Jake.
Who's that?
Rip all these other
Your
people I
DM.
wrote shit for. No, it's that Jake.
Then the DM goes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, so then so do you have the numbers?
I can remember.
Don't worry
most
about it. Okay.
It's like
Who
21,
okay.
21.
Who was the closest who's above and below 18?
I'm above.
Above and below 18.
Like who's the closest to 18?
Okay.
What are you? 17?
23.
Okay. So right before Cam right before Cam are the gnomes.
Oh god, is it gonna be Liz?
Yeah.
Flip Liz upside down to know
Oh.
she's evil.
It's Zill.
Zill. Zill is what the gnomes refer to themselves as. They're the elite death squad hired by Zod.
Zill.
We
They're
are
gonna
Zill.
make you into zilch.
Oh god.
Alright.
But we're gonna eat their penis.
And then who is closest to 7?
I got 7.
Oh,
Or
You got-
8, sorry.
So you have 8?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did you have? 5? Okay, so between Tony and Jake is Harris.
What? What'd you roll? Oh, you have a 0 initiative.
Harry.
Yes.
Is that a 0 dexterity?
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay. So they went to Harris. Okay. So
Not Laura Croft.
oh, and then who has the closest to 20?
23.
The what?
18.
You have-
Or 17.
There's a 21.
I had 21.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Okay, so between Zill and Jay, I'll put this like there, so I know that 20 occurs like right
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
Player actions.
here. So,
No.
Za,
Alright.
make sure. Oh wait, we need to place people on the board. Okay.
It feels bad, man, but I can't do it with this.
Where's the dungeon map so I know?
The actual dungeon map
Yeah,
or
the
the
actual dungeon
better
map.
dungeon map?
This
The animated dungeon map.
Isn't lasagna?
this
like
is
a
where
word
y'all are at.
in
Alright, so
Italian?
someone have Vader.
Not
Can someone has pass
It's
me?
actually-
Or you know what? Give me Jabba. Where's Jabba?
There's, unless it's just a really similar.
We ran out of room, so we had to
probably
Pac-Man
what
to
I
the other side.
Nice.
Yeah, it's called lasagna.
Yeah.
Za?
Zanya's hourglass?
Saw.
Is the okay?
Okay, so this is Zod. And then here's his trifecta. Y'all came from this direction. So I'm gonna just put you guys like entering by like initiative. So like
We knew it was coming.
so
Here's my guy.
does Jay have one?
Yeah, Jay is this one.
Blue. Cool.
Honestly, Jake, if you get mind controlled by this dude with the lens, you're off the team.
Okay.
Hold
There
on
will
one
be
second,
no
Jay.
team.
I'm moving the camera.
Let's see.
Hopefully the cord's long enough.
Jake's like, I think you misunderstand. You all will be off of my team. We all know beauty comes before brains. You just remind me of Tarek.
Yeah.
Which one were you,
That glimmering,
Kirsten?
The purplish. It's back there.
that glimmering light of hope you see. That's me.
Yeah.
And then Michael, which are you? Are you this?
That's risky business. Too.
I know.
You the penguin? Okay.
Going down.
Penguin. Tony, what are you?
I'm the green one right there. It's on
Green
the
boy.
side.
Alright.
Green boy. Green day. Green boy.
And then
There we go.
alright. The board is set.
Dude, we got the fucking squad.
The die is cast. Alright.
It's about to be packed.
Yeah, it's a tight area. Could be good for you or bad for you.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, in
Alright.
Bologna. they
Anyone got
call
the
it
fireballs?
pasticcio
Don't
al
use them.
forno.
You're up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna regret
When
this.
can I speak?
And I'm going in.
Yeah,
I just knew
anytime.
it had a different word
Anytime?
for it.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
someplace.
Well, I was gonna tell them about a little bit about the Beholder. if you-
Yeah, tell us, please.
So, be warned, this guy can negate magic in a 150-foot cone that he chooses in any direction at the start of the turn.
Oh! Meow!
That
When
also,
you don't know magic.
but the Beholder also uses various eye rays that comes from his eyes, and those are also negated in that cone. So if he points his cone in one direction, he can't fire a beam in that direction.
I need some
Use
pencils.
the cone.
Represent
Jake's like, oh yeah.
I have a ton of pencils if you need them.
Also, he can bite.
He can bite.
He can bite.
Oh yeah.
How much?
Saw
About
those chompers.
approximately
That's
what
crazy.
amount of
How
damage?
can he slap?
Alright, we're gonna mind control him and have him bite the air gnome's penises off.
Makes sense.
Alright.
Well, except that penis part that doesn't make very much sense at all. But
Wait, is the cone like always active?
Look, I threatened
Um,
them. I have to follow through.
He chooses whether or not it's active at the start of his
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
And
He can
chooses
move the
which
cone and decide whether or not the cone is active at the start of each of his turns.
But he can't like use that as a reaction.
No. He can only do it at the start of his turns.
Also, if I had to give it a number, I would say that it's maybe about 180 health.
You don't know that. I roll for health.
That's
Oh,
one tank
really?
per turn.
So I roll based on what it says for health, so you don't
Oh,
know what the
really?
exact health is now.
I didn't know that.
It's
Oh, it
supposed
does
to.
say he's about 19d10 plus 76 health.
thank you, Kirsten.
That is accurate.
That's
Spot
so
on.
right.
Alright,
And,
so
what's
stop,
his
make
AC?
shit happen.
Yeah, so we're gonna get.
Well, 18 natural armor.
Do we charge in recklessly?
Speed is
Hell
good.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna be a little bit smart. Not a whole lot smart, but we're gonna go 1, 2, 3,
He's dancing.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay?
We're gonna throw the hunter's mark on as a bonus action.
On Zod?
On Zod, on the
Okay.
big boy, and then we're going to, attack him.
Alright.
And we have the shield equipped and one of my swords equipped. Interesting. That is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Ooh, I hate to see it. Then we're going to my second attack.
Let me confirm that actually. I'm pretty sure. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Cool. We're gonna take my second attack to do my second attack, whatever. And
With
that
what?
is a 15 to hit.
Sword again? Okay. Does not hit.
Crazy. Alright, then we're gonna use my Horde Breaker and I can make an attack on something else that I'm next to.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do on the little air gnome right there.
Okay.
Attack. That will hit, I presume, a 24.
Yeah.
5.
Hit.
Okay. And we get to roll the 1d6.
result.
10 damage to Gnome Boy.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Excellent work. Alright, Akira, you're up.
Okay.
You are
So-
here. This is Zod, the Beholder. These are the air gnomes. And that's
Okay.
Evan slash Zod.
Who's not related to Zod that I know of.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my rapier and ready it,
Alright.
and then cast magic missile on Zod.
Okay, do it.
Quality move.
What spell slot?
Just one.
Okay. Roll for the damage.
Did you pick up a level of a warlock? Or is that under... How can you do that?
She's a rogue.
What?
Magic
Yeah.
missiles, you can... There's a...
I'm arcane
rogue.
trickster.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Arcane trickster.
I just didn't know that was an option.
I did.
Cool.
How did you say? How did you want me to do this again? I know we've talked about it. Do we want to just roll 3d4 or just 1d4 and then multiply it?
3d4.
Okay. And
I don't
then that's
remember,
plus
so I'm
1
just making
per
it-
bolt. Oh, whoops. That's 15.
Okay.
And that's it.
More damage than I did.
Alright.
It's gonna be a lot more damage than I do.
Okay,
Magic missile is OP, dude.
Okay, so now...
What are you gonna do?
Zod,
Zod.
General Zod,
The Zod.
is going to decide to, make... Let's
Come
see.
at me.
Let's see.
Nani desu.
Oh, wait.
How big is this creature? Large? Or?
He's large.
He's large and in charge.
Okay, so the whole room, up until this pencil,
Yeah.
is now difficult terrain inside here. Once you exit the corridor and into here,
Nice.
so it takes double movement speed to get in here. He uses ambient magic to just make the floor all sticky.
Oh, it's
That would
sticky.
suck for. That would suck to not be a ranger in this environment.
Who does? Oh.
We get advantage on
Which doesn't make any
dashing.
sense because
Right,
I'm
well-
a bird. It's my
I
feather.
have a
That's true.
multi that's mobile, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
Difficult terrain doesn't affect me
You've
when I
got
dash.
some-
Non-magical terrain costs.
Where is it harder to move?
Is this non-magical
Sorry.
terrain,
It's
or
a
did you
ring
just
that's on your
create it
feathers.
create it magically? It is just normal
Tony,
terrain.
Yeah.
where is it harder to
Question.
move?
Hold on. Let me read.
So as
exactly
soon as
what
you
it
get
is.
into
Okay.
the room right here,
A
and then
50-foot square of
Oh.
ground
so over here.
within 120 feet
Oh,
becomes slimy.
But like from here on.
That
Yeah.
area is difficult terrain until initiative counts. I'm gonna assume that it's not magical. It just is slimy
Cool. So,
because beholders shape reality. So
level 8
Alright.
rangers aren't affected by this.
Alright. Dude, my feet are sticky.
Oh,
and not for
it's
the
so
normal reasons.
all right. So now
What a wimpy turn. We don't even have to move that far.
It would be layer action.
Yeah. That fucking ice dragon was
Yeah.
started this.
Wow.
Wow.
all right. The
Opposite
gnome
attack.
nearest to Za is going to attack.
He's
Miss.
sticky.
Yeah, he's sticky.
He is indeed sticky. What's it gonna be?
This could be a fucking one
Sticky.
probably.
You're not too far off. It misses.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Counter attack.
This one is gonna throw a dart at Nyrus.
What a piece of shit.
That is 11.
Nope.
All right,
Oh yeah.
and this little piggy is gonna move forward
Gonna go to the
1,
mark.
10,
He's gonna leave.
and he's gonna throw a dart at Billy.
Oh.
What a shit.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Bullseye!
And
What was it? 18?
19 plus some stuff. That's a 19.
I can't read.
Well, it's a 19.
Rip.
And then we gonna find out what happens to you.
Nothing happened.
You take 3 piercing damage now.
Nothing happened. I got my shield, baby.
Oh yeah, temporary.
What?
Temporary.
Oh, okay, 3 damage, and then
Temporary
make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit's about to happen.
It's gonna get real sticky.
Good.
What you got?
8.
All right, you're good.
Or Billy now has a dart
Hey,
stick
Jake.
out of his head.
Tink.
Do I know any animals right now?
As in, know of animals.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
can turn into them.
You don't remember your own personal memories, but you remember animals. So, I guess you're gonna have to right now, independent.
He knows
Oh.
a crow.
He knows a bloodhawk.
You know Bloodhawk. No, you never even saw Bloodhawk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wasn't
I
there.
saw my owl. He does that.
You've seen his owl, so you
Okay.
saw, but baby giant owl,
Wait, I thought he turned into a blood. Oh, this is
not in front of him.
Uh,
But
Dude,
then,
check this
okay, so what I will let you do right now, if you want, is pick a biome, independent of whether your character knows they're from that biome or not.
Mm-hmm.
Your home biome, and I'll let you pick some animals
Okay.
from that biome if you want. So anyway,
Okay,
that's
got
the
it.
answer.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, sick.
Billy, you're up. Cam.
You should.
Oh my god.
He
Alright.
shoots it 4 times.
I canceled my PRA.
What?
That's what I can do.
That's your main action.
that's a bonus action.
That's how overpowered I am.
Okay,
What
so
else is
What
my
a fucking
It's
boss.
just-
So you got
That's
seal,
an
Get back in there, piss!
penguin
I think you
maybe.
should get inspiration.
Mammoth.
Yeah, I'm
I was
going
thinking
to
like a
use,
jungle because there's like tons of birds
sorry.
and jaguars and tigers.
You skip.
But I don't know combat.
What? I don't want to
You
waste
can't
time.
fly.
Because I want to use this spell, but I want to make sure that.
Do you want to give up your turn?
No.
You can
So do
delay.
something
I just
now.
don't want to
You,
waste
you
your
can
time.
delay.
You can say I
Use
do
the
this
water.
action if this. Wait, can you do that?
You can also, well, from what I remember, you can delay and just pop in at
Okay, do you
someone
know which
else's turn.
spell? So one of my
Wait, so the
spells
owl's
attacks
useless. I
like
can't do
multiple
it. I
enemies.
can't fly.
It's either Spike
Pretty
Growth,
much,
Hail
yeah.
of Thorns, or Zephyr Strike. It's probably Hail of Thorns.
So I don't know. I think Polar Bear's probably your best bet because it's like the highest.
So you want to use Hail of Thorns?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's the right spell.
It better not hit me. I'm gonna be mad.
Unless you want to get like a giant constrictor.
I'm gonna
snake.
be real mad.
I wonder if there's a,
Okay,
is there
so
a
which
list
one
of
would work on your first turn?
combat
Yes.
levels or depths of each
Use
of them
that.
individually? Do you think?
I will.
Like a beast list.
Box?
Yeah.
Was this
yeah,
from?
go
Do you know what
to
book this is from? By
Don
any
John.
chance?
Should be on there.
Hail
Yeah,
of
just sorted by
Thorns?
beast and stuff.
Probably.
It wasn't Hail of Thorns.
Oh,
No.
what was it?
Not Hail of Thorns. It must be.
Wait, Zephyr Strike, you can jump from a 1-to-1, but it's a melee, isn't it?
So it must be Spike Growth. Yes,
Monster.
here it is. The ground in a 20-foot radius becomes difficult terrain for the duration. It already is. That's good. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet it travels. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna hit all our teammates.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna attack.
All right.
Hit 'em
Um,
up!
I'm gonna attack the one that's closest to me. It's right in front of my face.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
All right.
You've got 2 d20s. You don't use them.
Okay, that hits. I rolled a 28.
Yeah.
I think I put it near you. Nah, I use it.
This is good shit.
12.
12 damage.
What's the difference?
It's just a 3.
Okay, I'm gonna use my extra attack.
Okay.
I got 20.
Yeah, hits. Is wait an actual like natural 20?
No, no, no.
Okay.
10 plus.
Okay. Well,
Is
much
that
less
a
screaming
saber-tooth
than a
tiger?
crit.
I got 9
The Arctic.
damage.
Yeah.
You killed it.
Okay.
I haven't even seen
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna attack the next one
Okay.
in front of the beast.
Okay.
You can turn into a druid.
Who you
Wow.
calling a beast?
That's crazy.
18, 28.
Oh, there's your blood
Turn
hawk.
into Michael.
28. That hits.
Yeah. Okay, 5 plus. What is the deal? This one?
Brown bear.
No, it's.
Oh yeah, those are good too. It's like honestly any kind of bear is good.
These bears are just
15.
Yeah, what about coastal?
And
They
then
got
my bonus action to
whales.
attack everyone. And I got a 16.
I didn't even see that.
That hits.
Oh, maybe it's
That
CR3.
did 9 damage.
Wait, can they
Okay,
only
you
be
killed it.
type beast?
Mhm.
All right. So now
I'm a peep.
Giant sea.
Zod points one of his
Is it
tendrils towards you.
Oh,
or towards
Me.
yeah,
Oh,
towards
that's
you.
right,
Me.
it's a
Me.
clown
Oh.
ceiling.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even know what's gonna happen. Let's find out.
Oh, mystery ball.
Huh?
He does.
All right, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That's my worst.
Be wise.
12.
You got a 12.
Yeah.
All right, you fall asleep.
Oh!
Dang. Perfect.
Probably should
All right.
over there with my team.
How do I win?
Next up is Nyrus.
Alright.
Smack him.
Oh, are those two already dead?
Yes.
Oh man.
You gotta move quick.
Alright, so I'm gonna dash over here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
Wait, it takes.
I have my feet mobile, so difficult terrain doesn't cost extra movement when dashing.
Nice.
Since I
That's
dash.
sick.
Yeah.
Not
Alright, and then I'm gonna draw my longbow.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going. Okay, first off, I have a question. So
Yeah.
I have Horde Breaker, and so does that mean I can use like Horde Breaker per each attack, or just Horde Breaker once per
Once per turn.
Okay.
I got it.
So I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, I trust the name.
So I'm gonna shoot this air gnome first.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's a beholder, an undead, or
No.
a construct.
It's
No.
an aberration.
No, it is neither of those two things.
What is a construct?
25.
Construct
Construct
is
That
like a
hits.
war.
imagination.
Construct is like a robot.
Oh, like the Dwemer in Skyrim.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Yeah.
My name is okay. To the
Or
to the
like
air gnome.
a
Okay.
magically
And
imbued
that's
like
not dead.
No.
clay sculpture.
Alright.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't
Oh wait,
that
yeah,
also-
it is.
It's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dead.
So,
Alright.
so I think I click golem. real
And
quick.
so then.
Okay, all the air gnomes are dead.
Alright. So
You
then,
killed Zill. Congrats.
Alright. So then I
Eat
use
the penis.
Horde Breaker.
I think you do have a little bit of savage in you.
Then I use the Horde Breaker.
This is the most
to
delectable
target
part of
Zod.
the human
You
body.
gonna target Zod?
It's
Yeah, with the Horde
sacred.
Horde breaker?
It's
Okay,
part
do
of
it.
our ritual. To soon.
Uh, 17.
Jesus.
17 does not hit.
Alright. And then I use my extra attack.
Okay.
20.
That hits.
Alright. And. 8.
Good job.
Cool. That was a computer.
You sat on your laptop.
Almost.
It's a laptop, not a like butt bottom.
It's a seat warmer.
Alright, Mega. Oh, actually, it's gonna swivel over towards Zod.
Oh yeah. Let's see
And
what
then-
you got.
It's gonna turn one of its tendrils towards you.
I ready my mirror shield.
Let's find out what it does. Alright, so that's 0 is 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought.
Oh man.
No, it doesn't do anything.
just
It's a
does
0.
Okay. So, it shoots a ray at you.
Block it with my shield.
Alright, so now it must pass the saving throw.
Oh boy. Puts itself to sleep.
Alright, it failed.
Kills itself.
And, now it will take 10d10 necrotic damage.
Oh! It must disintegrate.
What a
It hurts
bitch.
itself?
He used the
That's
dwarf.
the holder.
Remember, the
Oh yeah.
Becky, the mayor of the dwarves, gave him the dwarven shield of legend
Yeah.
that beat the old beholder
Yeah.
because it can deflect any eye ray back at.
Oh no, I mean I
Beholder.
deflected at Kirsten.
Oh.
Well,
I'll get the prize for most deaths.
Alright, so 4 plus 2 is 6 plus.
So you're only at 1, right now?
You know what? I'm doing it on the
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Fuck
I
this
get
shit.
too.
What if I get there first?
Yeah, basically.
10
You're my
D10.
competition.
10d10.
100 necrotic damage.
63 necrotic damage.
Easiest boss battle of my life.
Dude, this guy
It
is
shrieks in terror, and
oh god, that hurts.
it mutters to itself in undercover, how the fuck did he do that? Alright.
That shield looks really effective.
I should get one of those.
He's like, then he mutters to himself, that only,
No,
that only Nyrus can hear.
Wait. So does it normally do
understand.
10d10 damage to us?
Yeah.
Oh, so on average, I'll die. Cool.
On average.
Oh yeah, I would have died as well.
I wouldn't have.
Well, not gone and gone.
I do have that extra HP, so on average, I won't die. But
Okay. It utters that to itself,
Still
thinking
not
no one could understand it.
Wait, does it utter out
Talks to
loud?
itself.
What?
Does this thing normally just think out loud?
Yeah.
Thinking out.
It doesn't care. It thinks that everyone else around it is too stupid to understand it.
No, that's
So,
smart.
All right. So.
this shield of legend defeated the other beholder.
You
Yes,
told
I
that?
did.
Behold.
Are you saying this aloud?
No. I'm just double checking with my
It
colleagues.
scratches its head with one of its eyes to just notice it.
Shield of legend.
Oh. All right. So next up is Megatron.
I'm
Let's go
going to
Megatron.
use my sneak attack.
Kill it.
You're gonna sneak up with an all-knowing eye.
With many other eyes.
Good luck with this.
And it's advantage, right?
Actually, if
Is
it's
it
soon.
on yet? Or has it gone?
Since I'm within
Has what?
5 feet, you'll
Has
get
the
sneak attack damage.
Beholders
It hasn't gone. Zod has not gone yet.
Just cut
Okay.
from the ground.
advantage.
I think it
Why
only-
Never saw it coming.
Yeah, I have sneak attack with
Assassin.
advantage.
Yeah.
Ah.
You don't,
Oh,
you know,
is
you
this
don't have
on the
advantage.
ground? 'Cause he just
Wait.
went.
No, it used a legendary action.
Right,
Legendary
so-
actions it uses on other
so-
people's
So
turns.
I also
What did we
have
get,
my
though?
assassinate.
You don't.
critical hit.
Not that. it's
You
not
have reactions.
surprise.
It's legendary.
They have reactions
Oh,
too.
but
So
I have
it's just
advantage.
advantage.
You have to
So I
become a
rolled twice
legendary
for attack
creature
roll?
Yes.
to
Okay.
gain a legendary action.
I just did
Alright,
10
I'll keep
d10
playing slacks
necrotic
like
damage.
that.
Not
Level
even on my
20,
turn.
you're practically a legendary creature.
Yeah.
I got.
I'm
Oh, I got
practic-
nat 20 for my attack.
Oh.
Critical.
Noise. Okay. So would it be for all three of my d6s? That is
Yes.
critical.
It's for your weapon dice and your sneak attack dice.
Okay. So would it be just max of all of them?
No,
Don't you just roll twice?
Okay.
So you roll double the amount of damage you normally.
Oh, cool.
Well, you roll double the amount of dice, and then you add the normal modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a modifier. I just
Yeah,
rolled
yeah,
one
it's your
d6.
dexterity skill.
Oh, okay, cool.
As long as you're attacking with it.
Where's your character sheet?
Six.
Was
It's on our computer.
4.
Doubt.
Okay, cool. So anyway. I got for my first 3
Damn, is this true?
9, and then I roll again. 15, 20, 23.
And then you add your modifier.
Yeah, it's 23.
And what weapon are you attacking with?
My short
guess.
bow.
That should be an extra d6, right? Short bow? Because
what?
your sneak attack is 3d6, right?
Yeah. No, it's
And-
2d6 plus
Oh,
my original,
okay.
which is a d6.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say that's gonna be way too much.
I just thought you.
Okay.
And then,
About the range levels.
I'm going to, as a bonus, use Planar Warrior. So I can. Oh wait, is it within 30 feet of me?
Banish it.
It is.
5.
Banish it from the
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Banish.
gonna use that. Which
Gone.
next time I hit it
Problem
with a weapon
gone.
attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage. So it takes extra 1d8.
For why?
Because I use Planar Warrior
What is
on
that?
it. It's at the 3rd level. You learn to draw on the energy of the multiverse to augment your attacks.
As a
Horizon Walker Ranger.
So is it an action, bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay.
It says as a bonus action, choose one creature you can see.
Okay.
So if you did it before you attacked, you could roll it on that.
Oh really?
Are you gonna allow
Is this what does it say specifically?
Yeah.
It says,
Read it
as
aloud.
a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit that creature on this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage.
Yeah, it's not gonna do shit if you do it this turn, unless you hit it again somehow, which you can't.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, I'm gonna also back up.
Back that ass up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, she wasn't in difficult. Okay. You done?
It's our turn.
Alright. Jack, don't jack it up.
So
Okay.
the bonus action, I roll that.
I'll use Blight.
Blight. Alright.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let me look up Blight.
Blight.
Sure, I understand Blight. Alright, range 30 feet, and you are probably within 30 feet.
Suck its
Close
eyes.
Where are you? You
I'm
bird, 5, 10, 15, yeah, you are. And, okay, a creature of your choice that you can see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. The target Let's make a Constitution saving
Give it
throw.
drawing eye.
Give him pink eye.
Clear and clear.
Oh god, no.
Give him Splinter. Oh, that's the wrong dice.
Yeah.
You gotta see that.
What is that?
Weak shit.
Ooh, very weak shit. Alright, what does it need to beat?
What do you hit? 13.
No, what does it need to beat?
13.
Yeah, he did not.
Okay.
So on a
he's getting
fail,
Suck his moisture.
on
Oh,
a
yeah, it's 15 actually. But
fail, he takes 8d8 necrotic damage.
That's
These
right.
guys are. Fuck, I thought I was the evil one.
Ooh,
Suck his moisture.
where's the 8?
Somebody wake me up.
Not here.
So you can just do 8d8 damage?
I don't have to.
5.
It's a 4th level spell. He probably only
10.
has one spell slot for it.
I don't think we can wake you up.
15.
Slap me across the
It's
face.
magical.
23.
I'm not telling you shit.
No.
I'm not even. I can't see the dice. I'm just counting.
Oh.
22. 30.
I can't say that 'cause I'm asleep. That's
38.
Dang.
I mean, if
Counting this right. Are you doing this right?
Yeah,
If
he's
the
doing
guy
it
next to you just like
One more?
collapsed, I
One
would
more.
be concerned.
fine. Yeah, you should check.
Another
but
eight.
I
Yeah.
just
49.
49.
That's pretty good.
Alright.
That's
You
good.
guys
Like
should
3
see what
8s.
I'm
yeah, that was lucky.
Oh,
49
Yeah,
out of
check my
64.
pulse.
that's true.
In my snoring.
We'll see on my turn.
Wait,
Okay.
Dude,
It's
we're
gonna
just-
turn to you and try to do an eye tendril attack.
Oh shit. Is that what we did to Evan?
Yeah.
Here's my shield.
Is Cam blocking me?
And let's see what
I
this
hold
one
Cam in
is.
front of me.
Wait,
I hold his
which one of
flag.
us is knocked out?
That would be
Cam?
Billy.
He's
Rip.
asleep.
Okay,
Or,
make
I
me a
mean,
Constitution saving throw.
He's on the ground making sleeping noises.
Am I making some?
Oh.
I don't know.
This is
Oh.
I don't know.
I
Should assume I'm
got
dead.
8.
Okay, you're paralyzed.
You still.
Another one down. Actually, paralyzed doesn't mean a whole.
Yeah, birds
I don't think paralyzed is that bad
Yeah,
in D&D.
doesn't mean I
As in you can't move.
Doesn't mean you
Yeah,
can see
it's
me.
like
Don't
almost
worry about it,
keep
you can
shooting.
see
No, he
it.
can't. He's paralyzed.
Doesn't mean you can see me breathing or.
Let's look it up.
Alright.
If I remember, we looked this up and it wasn't as bad as we thought it was. But
Maybe, right?
Just
But-
sleeping.
I thought it was like you can only take one action.
Let it
So
find
you
out.
move the main or-
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated. Can't move or speak. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks against the creature have advantage. Any
Oh.
attack that hits is a critical hit.
Must have been something
If the
else.
attacker is within 5 feet.
How do you
You're
get rid of
thinking
it?
of.
You, at the end of every turn from here on out, can redo the check that I had you do at the beginning to try to get out of it.
Who's paralyzed? You are?
Michael is
Okay.
paralyzed.
He was
And-
like shocked.
Probably. And incapacitated, since you're also incapacitated, you can't take actions or reactions. So all you can do is try to get
I was
unparalyzed.
one-
I
I play
can
a
just
lot of
watch him
too many
stare him down.
games that have paralyzed as a status.
Yeah, I knew D&D took it literally. All right.
It
So
was like stunned. I think stunned is you get
Andrew,
one
you're
action.
up.
Okay.
But I actually have 2 of those.
Does it round down on movement when I'm walking in difficult terrain?
Yes. Everything rounds down always.
So you normally have 25, so you have 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I have to take a step forward anyway, so that doesn't matter. So that's
yeah,
5.
so that's fine. That's 5, and now your remaining
And then
is
I can
half,
go
so now
there.
you have 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can get that
You
far.
can go there.
5. Or right there. Or there.
Wait, there?
5. 10. Oh no, here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a step into it.
What do you want?
Fuck. Would anyone be mad if I pull it closer to us by 10 feet?
Nobody has responded, so
Don't pull
I
towards
mean,
me.
his attack has a cone, so the closer he is to you, probably more people will be hit by the cone. But from
What,
the looks of it,
more?
everyone's hit by it anyway. So go for it. I can get behind him, and then we can flank him.
Okay. I'll do that.
Will
So,
it reduce opportunity attacks
Are we
from
using
people?
flanking rules?
Yeah, force movement will do that.
Jake,
Hey.
are we using flanking rules?
No.
And likely he won't be able to be moved
Damn
anyway
it.
because
Evan, no flanking rules.
Yeah, that's not part of core.
It's,
Oh,
it's
might
an
be.
optional
Okay.
addition.
You want to just use me and Billy as
Sorry, I didn't
shields?
catch that when you first said it.
So I'm gonna use Thorn Whip.
Flanking is
And-
broken if you keep it in 5e. 5e you can gank
in
someone
the
so
circle.
fucking fast.
Get in the circle.
So I have to use the spell attack.
is it seriously not in the book?
It's in the book as optional.
Oh, optional. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 22 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
22.
Nice.
Did you move?
No, I don't have to. This is a spell.
What are
It's
you
ranged.
doing?
Thorn whip.
Thorn whip. Okay.
A big 2 damage.
Woohoo! Big
damage.
one.
Does your thorn whip provoke opportunity attacks?
No, we decide forced movement does
Forced
not, and then it moves 10 feet closer to us.
Oh, wow. I don't think your damage offset that.
Well, now I can melee attack next turn,
everyone
so.
can smack him.
Okay.
Yay!
Smack his
All right, so
tentacle.
it's turn. Zod's turn.
Alright, Zod.
What is General
What you got?
Zod gonna do? Okay, well the first thing that he's definitely gonna do is cast an anti-magic cone, 150 feet going this way.
I think it hits all of us, pretty much.
Well it's a cone.
Oh.
My magic. Everyone keeps their temporary hit points because those weren't magic. Those are
They're not?
no.
Cool.
Okay.
Sweet.
You're just inspired.
You just feel better about
Yeah.
yourself.
Do we have to leave the cone to use magic, or are we like our magic?
You have to leave the cone to use magic. Also, all magic items don't work.
It's fine. I don't have any.
Yeah, that's fine. Our DM
Billy, do you have
is
anything
not
in your
yours.
bag of holding?
What?
Nope.
Okay.
You
What
just
about the bag of
use
holding?
out?
Wait,
No, when you just open it, it's just an empty bag. It's like
Oh.
opening.
Oh, because it's the portal,
Yeah.
right?
It's just gone.
What about my pacemaker?
I wish that would have been amazing. Your owl dies again. Just
Oh,
kidding.
yeah. You
Redone.
Is my mirror shield magic, or is it literally just a mirror, or do I not know?
I don't know, Tom.
It's just a mirror.
Like,
Oh no, my winter cloak. I'm now too cold.
It wasn't magical. It just makes you warmer.
all right.
Wait, you give them magical
The
heads?
magic
No,
cloak.
no, they're just
Oh no,
cloaks.
now I'm just normally warm.
Yeah,
Instead
you feel,
of magically warm.
you feel warm.
All right. So
Who would have thought?
it's gonna shoot an eye tendril ray at Nyrus.
At me.
We should have just warned them and then dunked ourselves in the lava. We
All right. Roll me Constitution saving. No, Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, you said?
Wisdom.
You feel
8.
warm. You take a
8. All right. You're asleep.
Alright.
They're dropping like flies out here, boys.
All right. It's gonna turn
To me.
to Akra, and it's going to cast another eye beam.
Oh, God. Dying.
All right. All right. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Is the rolling spot up again?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
Jeez, Tony, it took you long enough.
7, so I fail probably.
Okay. Here we go. 88.
Oh,
You
there's
can
a
just
play?
use the bot if you want.
Yeah.
Use the what?
Use the bot to roll 8d8.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
8.
I don't have Discord up, so I'm just gonna use the.
Jay can
what is that?
type it if you want.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Evan can verify. Evan
Yep.
verify.
Mm-hmm.
This is correct. All right. 25 necrotic damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, that's not too bad.
It's right to your necro.
As bad as it could be.
How do you
Right
roll?
in the
Like,
necro.
oh, I see.
88. Okay. And then it's going to now
Die.
turn. It's going to let's see.
Hey,
It's
attack me. You bitch.
let's see. I'm trying to
It probably learned it doesn't want to attack you.
I will pass the shield around. It's fine.
think
You'll
what
never know.
sleep does specifically.
Puts us to sleep.
That's the spell sleep. God damn it.
Yeah, but
Let's see. Fey ancestry. If there's any elves, I don't think you can be put to sleep magic.
That's true.
True.
Hey, I'm an elf.
But you're paralyzed.
No, I know.
I'm invincible.
Just wanted to remind everybody.
Oh, okay. I see.
Elves just can't possibly sleep. We just don't know what sleep
So
is.
it's gonna float up
Sleeps for the week.
5, 10, and now it's floating 5 feet up in this section right here, right there, and it's gonna bite Jack.
Oh, he bit his back.
And let's see, because you are paralyzed. Because you are paralyzed, you automatically fail strength attack rolls, and it's a critical hit within 5 feet, so it automatically hits.
No.
Well, it also, I was reading the attack rolls have advantage.
Yeah, but it's also a critical hit within 5 feet, so it automatically hits
towards
double
us.
damage.
Well, I pulled it towards and then it walked.
Goodbye.
Don't worry.
I brought it up. No one had any problems with
Here
it.
we go.
I know how to play whack-a-mole.
Because paralyzed.
That's
Nah,
not bad. That's only like
I still got the
We'll find out.
30
Yeah,
damage.
me too.
Okay.
Too bad I'm gonna lose.
Times two.
So 25. What type of damage is this?
Oh, that's nothing.
Wait, is that total? Or is
25 piercing damage.
Oh, that's easy. Easy. I was gonna guess 24, so.
Alright, and
Hold up the rope, man. Jake.
that's Big Behold's turn.
Cool.
Jake, you're messing up your
Did the
rope.
shotgun paralyze me?
Oh wait, actually I fucked up. I can't do that.
What?
I
Learn
can.
your moves.
Do it anyway.
I don't have multi-attack. I think I can only either do 3 eye rays or a bite. So,
3 eyes.
but I'm still gonna come over here. Well, no, actually,
What?
I'm gonna stay here.
Well, you
You
were
like
moved
that
forward
so
10
much.
feet.
Oh
because
yeah, I was
of-
moving forward 10 feet. So what? Where was I? 5, 10, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay here, and
So-
I'm gonna use my third eye beam instead, and I'm gonna point it at
What
Use
you've
undo
done.
damage.
what?
If you
Yeah, undo the damage.
Oh,
Wow.
And
yeah,
25
okay.
back.
Can you eye beam in the red? Or in the cone?
Oh shit, no, I can't. I haven't done it yet. though.
Wait, if it's it can fly 20 feet.
Yeah, it flies.
Nice.
A slow piece of ass. What? Yes.
It's gonna do another bite. Eye beam at Akra. What is that? 6.
Just bottles back there.
All right. Oh, I didn't need to roll that. I need to roll a d10.
I think this is just
There's
the
So do I need to do another Constitution save?
Not yet. I need to find out what you need to roll.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
You need to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Be wise.
What?
I critically fail.
Oh, that's a 1.
All right. You are now charmed by the Beholder. You may not attack the Charmer or target the Charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The Charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with you.
Okay.
So you can no longer attack or do anything bad to the Beholder.
Okay.
And then there was one.
And so yeah, now it's what's his face's turn.
Wait, was
Scrooger.
that? I have a question about that attack. Was it like a magic attack?
Was it magic? Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. It's Scotty.
Scrooger.
Scotty!
Scrotum.
Scrotum.
Scrotum eater. Alright. This is me.
Oh god.
So
Just had
how far
flashbacks.
do the rays go?
150 feet. So pretty much like the entire dungeon.
Alright. And I'm blocked by the people in front of me.
You can go through them. Yeah, well, not him,
I'm
but
really
you can
small,
go
you can
past. You
walk
can go
over.
past him.
Okay.
Wait, you can
move
go through
allies?
your teammates.
You can move through allies anyway, but probably not paralyzed ones.
Let's go.
Doesn't make sense.
But you
They
can
don't
walk through me
mind.
anyway, so.
And is this difficult?
No, not until you
searching?
enter this chamber.
5, 10.
Okay, so now that costs double.
Alright.
So that's 20,
20.
and it only goes up until this point.
20.
30.
30. Alright.
You got outside the cone just barely. But you can't do anything through the cone. What's that angle?
Well, if
You
it's
can
co-
hit him. You can hit him.
If it's coming from him,
Yeah.
then Jake should have direct line.
Is
of sight.
anyone who's outside the cone hurt or no?
I'm asleep.
What?
I'm asleep.
Dalen's asleep.
Shoot him.
Alright.
Shoot him. Shoot the sleep person.
That should wake him up.
Critically hit him with like a magic missile or something.
Supposed to
Do
sleep him longer.
much. I mean, I can do a lot, but I can't do much for the people who. Because I don't think I have. I don't know how to. I'm going to, as my action, I guess. Let me take a small pebble or something out of my component pouch and throw it at Dalen.
Alright, roll a ranged attack.
Foot in the head.
Is that 1d4?
That
Hey, he gets
is-
advantage.
Am I perfect? No, I'm not proficient at this.
And throwing rocks.
I got an 8 to hit Dalen
No,
with
he
with
gets
the rock.
advantage, doesn't he? He's asleep.
Yeah, he gets
Oh, that's
advantage.
true.
Roll again.
Do you get advantage for your attack?
Follow it up.
I can't find a sleep as a status.
Oh, you can't?
I can only find sleep as a spell. You know what? That'll probably still give some insight.
Maybe
Well, let's see. Sleep.
paralyzed.
Yeah, nothing
Well,
else.
he's also on the ground. I think you get disadvantage
Oh, he's
for people on the
prone.
ground.
You're right.
You get disadvantage for people
All
prone?
with ranged, yeah, because they're really hard to hit. They're like,
Magical slumber.
Did they go prone?
Sorry,
Hey, don't
it
read
falls
that.
unconscious until it ends. So let's see.
don't read
Unconscious.
that, Evan, because I'm trying to. We don't want to know like how to wake them up.
What?
Like if they don't wake up normally, we should know that because I'm just trying to wake them up normally.
Oh, I was just trying to find unconscious. So
Yeah.
unconscious, incapacitated, can't move or speak, unaware, drops whatever it's
Yeah,
holding,
falls
falls prone. Fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Critical hit if within 5 feet.
However, it is prone.
So if they just cancel out. But it's just an 8.
Yeah.
But the armor class, what do we do for armor class here? Do I,
I mean,
just decide if an 8 hits or not? Is that what
Yeah, I
we're
mean,
here?
his armor class
It's
is his
just
armor
to
class.
throw it in his general direction, maybe close enough to make a sound, wake him up.
You know what? Yeah, it says. Yeah. All right. Dalen, you wake up,
Alright.
but you don't stand up. You're still prone.
Alright, I'm up.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I ask, does anyone want some extra AC?
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
That's outside the cone.
I'm barely in the cone.
You're definitely in the
I'll
cone.
take it.
You're
You
well
want
in the
it?
cone.
Yeah.
Who else wants it?
I'm definitely gonna be up in melee range, so
Yeah,
I'll
you
probably
want it?
help.
Who else wants extra AC?
Well, it's just me, you,
And
Dalen,
Akra and Dalen.
and Akra.
I'm asleep.
Akra might be able to use some AC.
Okay.
I'm charmed
I'm
though,
asleep.
so
You should give it to me. So I can-
Yeah, charm.
You can still take damage.
I can't. You're in the cone. No
Um,
magic. So I give a shield of faith.
Wait, Jay, is it no magic from anybody or just no magic from
No magic
anybody?
exists.
Yeah.
So am I not asleep anymore?
Oh. Magical sleep.
No, you were already put to sleep. You're still
Yeah,
asleep.
but I'm asleep magically.
No. You were put to sleep magically, but you were just normally physically
Okay, so I'm
asleep.
just sleeping.
You're just sleeping.
Alright,
I
so
already have
wake
plus
me
10 from the
up.
other thing.
Sweet.
How do you wake somebody
have
up?
It takes an action.
So am I doing
I
a
have
short
2
rest
more.
right now?
Okay, well, won't stack.
It
with
takes
it.
a whole hour for a short
Yeah, but I'm
rest.
in a short rest though.
You're currently in
Well,
a
is
short
it
rest.
time?
Oh, sorry, it's AC. Sorry.
I am
You have
I
not
thought you were doing
completed
more.
a short rest.
If we did 1,000 rounds, I would get.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
So I cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
But is Michael still paralyzed?
Is he magically paralyzed?
Yes.
Think?
No,
Alright.
he's not paralyzed anymore. You should look up Beholder.
The beams don't work within the anti-magic zone. I know, so he can't cast the beams inside of the anti-magic
So,
zone.
Is
But
he-
does that mean that is he magically paralyzed or is he physically paralyzed?
Is he held magically to the paralyzed?
I don't
state?
think in real life your body can just lock you in one position, like while standing, right? I think if you're paralyzed, you're just gonna like, if you put a paralyzed person like with their feet up, they would just fall to the floor as soon as you let them go, right?
Unless you like lock their
So
knees.
unless I'm saying that I actually made him, it doesn't say go prone if you're paralyzed. So that makes me think he's magically paralyzed. Therefore, you're not paralyzed anymore.
Sweet.
Beholder's like, fuck.
I literally have to do nothing. It works out. I like it.
Yeah, Michael's just here like.
You got your health back.
Take care.
Got
A
my body
magical
back.
shield appears in front of Evan or Za and Akra, and you both get +2 to your AC.
Oh my god.
How
Because
long?
I cast it's for 10 minutes, and I cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action. Use Twin Spell as a sorcerer to target 2 with my target 1 spell.
That's phenomenal.
So I lose a sorcery point.
Good.
Now,
Wait.
That
Yeah.
shield comes
Oh,
with
never
you,
mind.
right?
Okay. You have to maintain concentration. Keep in mind.
That is not a concentration spell.
Yes, it is.
Shouldn't be.
Shield of Faith, concentration.
I will.
You want to verify with the player handbook?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Because I saw multiple
D&D, the
sites.
game of rules.
Sights.
Multiple sites.
Sights.
You don't use the handbook as your...
Sights.
I read the handbook.
Imagine.
What is it called?
Shield of Faith.
That sounds like it would be
Oh,
a
man,
concentration thing.
Shield of Faith. Concentration up to 10 minutes. Says it right here.
Yeah, concentration. Yeah.
That's why I always check. Whew.
Okay.
Can't get nothing past me.
I don't.
Well, Cam.
Use anything else.
And
No, but that was
I
his
never
stuff.
gave him
But
that.
that was with his
ability.
permission.
Apparently, it was
Oh,
with
no.
my permission. It made sense at the time. Now it doesn't.
I don't even know what it was.
It's the man of the time.
I mean, it should just use a D6 instead of a D10, so it's fine.
We'll
Um,
decide.
The
It was a different time.
yeah. So what is switching out your weapon in your hand? Is that a action to you, or is that a?
It can be an interact with object.
Okay. I'd like to take out my shield.
Okay,
That's it.
that's fine.
So I also get +2 to my AC.
Wait, so what now?
He just pulled out a shield and I said that's an
Oh,
interact
I
with
thought you
object.
said I would put away my shield or take off my shield. I was
Yeah.
like, why would you do that? Cool.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you, have,
So we're back to Za.
when you have 19 AC or 22 on a melee attack. Anyway, we're gonna walk up and do some damage. Please don't. We're actually gonna walk up here, get all the way behind him.
I should have done. I was an idiot.
Dude, just increase his health. Don't tell anyone.
No. I'm not gonna do that. That's
You
not
could be-
fair.
You could be a scaled up to 8 character beholder.
That's not fair.
Oh, nice. A 10 versus armor class.
Yeah, that fails.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
It doesn't matter anyway. Never mind.
21.
That hits.
Cool. And we have a hunter's mark, so we're gonna use this down. So that is
You did.
13
Okay.
damage.
Alright.
And then yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yep, that's all I can do.
Alright. So
Man,
now
having a shield sucks.
layer
Attack
action.
more.
Are you gonna pass it?
What?
The shield?
Am I gonna do what with it?
Never mind. You said you were gonna pass it or something.
Oh no, that I was just joking. I think you'd figure out if we started throwing the shield around and
Hand off.
everyone started deflecting everything.
Well, you don't think he figured it out after shooting it at you, and you deflected it?
I mean, to pass
He's
it
all
off.
knowing.
We didn't
You
know
can
that.
interact with an object.
Wait, does this shield give me +2 AC like normal shields? Or is it like a very special shield?
+6.
And like doesn't. It just has the main effect.
It offers. It doesn't. It doesn't increase your AC, but if you want to use it to block a physical attack, let me know.
Okay.
You
No.
can use it to block. Like if an attack would normally hit you, you can tell me I used the shield to block.
Okay.
In which case we will.
Unfortunate
deal with that.
events might occur. Or maybe fortunate events, you never know.
All right.
Now you have a ton of tiny shields.
So okay, so he is going to pull a layer action. No longer is there difficult terrain on the floor, but now, this wall here grows arms that come out of it, and they grab Scrodinger and Acra. So I need you two to both roll me a dexterity saving throw.
There's a 14.
Nope.
Then I will use favored by the gods.
Jesus.
Add a 2d4 to that.
What
I
is
got
it?
8.
Divine soul.
What is it? What type of ability is it?
It is whenever you fail a save or miss an attack, I can use it once per short rest.
What feature gave you that?
Divine soul.
Okay.
Plus 5.
Alright.
19.
You're free. Alright. Oh, what'd you get, Akar? 8.
I got an 8, but I have an ability called Evasion. When I have to make a dex save throw, if I succeed, I take no damage. But if I fail, I take half damage. Would that be applicable in this situation?
It is not applicable.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not being.
You are grappled by the wall.
Cool.
Literally those wall monsters from Minscape.
So that makes more sense anyway, since you're close to the wall. So.
Good. All according to plan.
All right, Jay, it's your turn. You're grappled by the wall.
I ungrapple. What do I have to
Okay,
roll?
so make me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
Acrobatics. So this is the second time Kirsten did it during D&D session.
I got 9.
Nothing.
Second time she did what?
She's eaten.
And
meal
you
during
failed.
D&D.
You are still
Okay.
grappled. All right. Anything? I don't know if there's even anything.
There's nothing I can do. So.
Okay. Next up is Billy, the kid.
Am I awake? Can I roll to awake?
What you got
Can
there?
I roll to it? It's a rice bowl.
No, you cannot roll to a week. You are still asleep. You lose your turn. All right.
Can somebody hit me?
I'll try to wake up.
What were you?
Alright.
I thought you said you were gonna do that last.
Nyers,
I woke up
you're up.
because
And it
it's
takes
outside
half your
the
movement to
magic.
stand up.
I'm just gonna stand up.
All right, so that's half your movement.
And then I'm gonna shoot at the beholder's
I guess I
eye.
could try to wake up. too.
Can you shoot through
I
companion?
use my
Well,
action.
is
Oh,
are they-
it's above actually. It's flying up a bit, so
Throwing
yeah, you
something
can
at
hit.
me as a
And it's large.
interactive object. Just tossed it.
12 doesn't hit. And an
And
extra
now I
attack.
took an action to do that.
Wow.
18.
Yeah.
Right.
I figured out his AC boss.
D8.
Dalen knows it's AC.
That would be what the hell?
Because Dalen has my permission to look at the roll 20 page. If you ever do that and I don't give you permission, it's cheating. By the way.
So 10.
Okay. Yes. Did you put yum yum in this?
No.
What is this?
Fix it.
It's like a 1 minute steamed rice, and then I put chicken in it, and then I put the Korean sauce in it.
What chicken did you get?
The fried chicken that we bought.
Oh, Kyle, I buy it?
Go for it.
Oh, it's so good.
Alright, hope
What
you
is
brought
it?
enough for the whole class.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mean to make this like a whole thing.
Okay.
You better bring it for the whole class.
You did 10 damage right now?
Or at least my pool.
I need a
Anything
rice
else?
cooker. I would make
Nope.
so much rice.
Next up. Ashley. Next up.
Layer action. Or, no.
It's gonna turn. And first it's gonna target Scrotum Drew.
Fire.
What is that? That one?
That's the one.
Alright, roll me a fucking motherfucking
Oh, it smells good.
motherfucking
I'll go to a corner.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna be wise with an 11.
Okay, your charm.
Sweet.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. I wasn't gonna attack it anyway.
Okay?
This charm just mean you can't attack.
Yeah.
You can't do anything bad to it.
Yeah.
So you
But I
get a
can do
kiss.
good.
Of
for
course,
us.
Scrotum Drew
Stop
got
it, kissing
charmed.
me. God.
All those
Guys,
appendages.
Guys, Zod's really not that bad. Come on, guys.
Oh, really?
Can we talk about how
Look how
Zod
cute
is not
he
bad?
is.
Can we talk about how xenophobic you're being by attacking Zod?
Dude, he didn't do anything to you.
Alright.
Well, I did nothing wrong.
Megatron, you're up.
Leave it there.
Megatron.
Give it to the DM.
No! I was
Megatron
saving the best bites for last.
pulls out rice.
Jake, you're
Have
that
him
girlfriend
throw
who's
rice.
like, hey, you want any ice cream? No. Can I have a buddy your ice cream?
I've never said no though. I
Oh.
only said yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna do another sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
But let's see. So he's like here.
I bought the chick.
1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Am I close enough to do 30 feet? Right, so kinda.
Is it? Hold on.
What's the distance?
5, 10, 15. Yes. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do planar warrior. So I learned to draw on the energy of the multiverse.
Oh, wow.
You think that's
on
magic?
attacks.
That
No,
sounds.
it's just an ability.
The energy of the multiverse?
I literally just fell on the ground.
Is the behold?
Because the reason I wanted this is because anti-magic cone is basically the spell that it's using,
Yeah.
and it's described as is divorced from the magical energy that suffuses the
Oh,
multiverse.
so funny.
I think that means that she can't use it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I would definitely consider that as magic.
Yeah, me too. All right,
We're
no
Is
planner.
there a rope?
Wait, is he himself in the cone?
She herself.
Or no, the
No,
the
he is the
thing.
source of the cone.
okay.
Okay.
Or is it just like that wedge of him in the cone?
A normal sneak attack, but since he hasn't had turn in battle, I can do assassin, right?
He
So it's
has
next.
had turn.
Like
But
ever? Is it a
Yeah,
turn
it's
ever?
ever.
Okay,
Oh,
then yeah.
ever. My bad. I didn't need to like take advantage of that.
It's all
Okay.
good. You did it last time the right way.
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh, so
my
Michael also got a flip for the.
hit for
rice cup.
attack.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
To hit?
Yeah.
Nah, that felt.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
Making stir fry.
Yeah.
What do you
He's
use
in
for?
it. It's my turn, right?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh.
Fight me. Shoot me again.
It's gonna iron. It's gonna I-beam Nyrus. Where's the D10? Can someone find it?
It's
got-
gone. He can't attack anymore.
There's one right here.
Oh, there it is.
That's it.
That's it.
Alright, that is a 9.
9.
9.
Good news, that's not death.
I think this is yours.
It is not death. Oh, okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. Good news is it's dex, so that's pretty high for you, right?
The other
Yeah.
death ray.
Dex him up.
What is that?
5.
5, so that's
Not high
8.
enough.
What?
It's 8.
Alright, let's see the
that's the-
damage, boys.
That's the other death ray.
Let's see the damage, boys.
9.
Take 46 disintegration damage.
Oh my god.
Wait, straight 40s.
Oh, Iris.
What does that put you at?
2.
Oh, you got so close to getting dusted.
That's alright.
You were 2 health points away from being dusted.
I would dust you off.
There's no coming back from that.
Oh,
Oh, you
right.
would've been dead?
Yeah, dead.
That was the disintegration rate. If you'd had 2 more points, you would have been permadead.
Oh, you're telling me I could have disintegrated the whole.
No, he used a death ray on you.
But like, if he had done the incineration ray on me,
Right.
he could have killed me.
Yes.
Probably.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, that was cool. Alright, now it's your turn, Mike.
Oh, that's what that does.
So if I tell my owl to do something, does that count as an action or like a?
I don't think you can do ground combat.
Not to fight, just to like camo.
You could have had like an A+.
The thing is, I would say that's an action
With
because
Beastmasters, you have to like set aside an action to do that.
I'm saying it's an action just because also it says the sleep ray, the target awakens if it takes damage or another player takes an action to wake it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can use an action in any form that you want to awake.
So I think.
Oh, I don't want to anymore. I just
Oh, it costs an action? Nah.
I'm a Bible. All right. So I'm not paralyzed.
No, you're not paralyzed.
Dude, everything's just in your favor tonight.
I'm gonna move outside the ring, and then I'm gonna use blade again.
I feel like the array used
This
to
is-
be the array used. No, yeah, you just
corridor.
walk outside of the corridor.
Oh.
He's in the wall.
You're
Oh
there.
my god.
Where are you
Can
going?
I
You
go
are
this
right
way?
there. You are right here.
Okay.
This is the ray. The blue is the wall. You're in a corridor.
Oh.
There, it's not difficult terrain anymore though, so you can move
Yeah, you can
faster.
go anywhere.
Okay.
I'm like really
You-
sad because if I have to take my backpack,
Can I move like
I finally got into like a cool
One,
class.
10,
I got
15.
Wait a minute. 1, 10.
Yeah,
Grasping wall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you just got grappled. Congratulations.
Oh.
Roll me a
You played yourself.
what was it?
I thought that was gone.
No, it's a layer action. You transform the wall.
Damn.
You gotta roll me a fucking
Reality can be
dexterity
whatever I
saving
want
throw.
it to be.
Exactly, that's him.
14.
Failure.
Fuck.
You're grappled. Have you used an action yet?
No.
You can try to escape using athletics or acrobatics.
Alright.
Do it. What if you use that action to help get?
Yeah, what if I did that?
Ow! Quick! I'm trapped! So what'd you get?
Maybe like a 9.
No.
Like a 9.
Like a 9.
I didn't actually check, but it's pretty low.
Alright. Next up is Behold. Because he feels like it. And he's gonna shoot
Me.
an eye beam
Pick me.
at newfound friend Jack.
Check attack.
Well, in this class, you have to participate.
Is it 2?
That's right. And a 2 means that you need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
2 means you.
2 is you. Stop rolling my cone.
I'm making it smaller.
You did.
Wasn't even there anyway, or something.
Shut up.
It's a wall.
Shut up.
Alright, I got 21.
Good job.
Thanks.
You're fine.
I know.
Alright, next up is Andrew.
So good, I know it. Sweet.
Alright, so I'm gonna use Flame Blade.
Oh,
Would you like to?
He got the flame blade. I
Yeah.
wanted that, but Jake wouldn't let me because I'm not that type of spell.
What?
I was like, hey wizard, can you teach me flame blade? Like, no, you're a ranger.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Get out of the cone.
what?
Get out of the cone.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
Also-
you can't use Flame Blade.
Also a question.
Yeah.
Flame Blade is a spell, which means it's an action, but attacking is an action. So like that means I can't attack this turn.
The flame blade text implies
No,
that you
Flame Blade is a bonus action.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So then,
You already looked it up with a champ.
what?
This website saves my life.
Can I wake Cam up?
You can it for the action.
That would be an action.
Yeah.
It literally says you can use the action to make a melee spell.
Can't
attack
I
with
hear?
your fiery blade.
Stab him with the flame blade.
5, 10,
I'm
15.
telling you, that would have been so.
Get your concentration bullshit.
Okay. I'm trying to keep people where
That
they
would've
are.
been- That would have been so cool to let me have.
Alright, so I'm right there. I'm using Flame Blade, which conjures a blade in my hand that's on fire.
Right.
And I'm attack it, which gives me 3d6.
You have to hit it.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta roll it.
I have to roll to attack, and that uses my spell attack modifier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, 10.
No.
Okay.
But I think
It stays in my hand until I let go.
Yeah, so it's concentration. So if you get hit,
Concentration up to 10
we'll
minutes.
have to see.
Okay.
Wait.
Every time you take damage, you have to roll to see if you keep concentration.
That's okay. I can just cast it again. I think one more time.
Cool. Good job. Kinda.
That'd be so cool to let me have flame blade though, because I can have a sword and then like a fire sword and then like.
Okay, so
Does
On
it
its-
end like right there?
on its turn, it's
No, it keeps
changing the
going.
cone.
It's 150 feet.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, lose your AC.
Yeah, you guys lose your AC back to the.
Acro. Lose your.
Am I de-charmed now?
Oh wait.
Am I not grappled anymore?
No, the grapple's not magic. Unless it is. Wait, is that
Hey,
magic
you put it down already. You can't change it.
No. Oof.
Wow.
Zod's smarter than that. Thanks, guys.
Zod reads your brains. It's like, well, if you
Should have waited until it was relevant and been like, no, because of the.
Well, you already put it down, and since when we move our characters when re-release, I thought it was the same for when you release.
reality bends.
It wouldn't be a challenging fight otherwise.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Wait, me.
But I apologize. You have a personal apology from me instead.
But
I feel like the beholder could like exempt his own magical means from this this magical.
No, he can't. He doesn't have that much control of his power.
Acro, you also keep your +2 to AC that I gave you.
Yeah, you keep that.
Okay.
Honestly, fight me. I have, if he melee attacks me, I have 22 AC.
Okay, so the first thing he's gonna do,
Without a shield.
he's gonna fly 20 feet higher in the air. So he's 25 feet up now.
Alright.
Right.
I
Next.
jump.
All right, first. All right.
Oh, yeah, does that mean that I can't use sneak attack if he's 20 feet above someone?
Right.
Well, if anyone else
Yeah.
is somehow fighting from
Yeah.
him,
Someone could fly.
sure, but
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, Dylan, go.
Oh, let me see.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
borrow a d6 to represent the 25 feet up.
Sir, you gotta have use 5 dice.
Yeah.
All right. And first he's gonna eye beam at Ander.
It's just like,
Ander. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Oh shit, Nibba.
That's
Oh
the big
shit, Nibba. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Say goodbye to your character.
17.
Oh, you saved.
Oh,
-3.
sweet. No, I don't have any minuses, thank God.
All right. Yeah, I might have seen that one have done it. All right. Next.
No, Tony.
It's
can't.
gonna-
I
beam
I
at-
would just come back with this same character but a different name.
Yeah.
Nope,
you
not
do
allowed.
that.
Next is gonna. Yeah, you can. It's totally fine.
Nope.
I allow it. Next, I beam at Ander.
Making characters is part of the
10. Oh shit! Do it again.
against who?
Me?
You again?
What?
Yes.
Why does he shoot me? Feeling left out.
Dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity.
15.
Oh, here we go, boy.
Is he gonna die?
He might die.
Oh my
This is an
god.
emotion thing.
This is the
I was joking, by the way, Kirsten, before.
Man, you got
This is
me.
also like incinerate people.
No, but do you have something that can save somebody?
Oh no, but he will go down. He won't disintegrate.
He'll
I
die.
don't know yet.
Oh, he died.
He dies.
Oh, yeah, that might.
What's the damage?
The damage is 62.
I'm done.
All right, he's dead.
He doesn't do rolls.
No, he's dead.
How does he just straight up die?
It's a death ray.
I guess that's
Oh
what
my
it does.
god, that's so sad.
Oh.
Welcome back, Tony.
How much time did you put into making your character?
Don't worry, I'm using the same character next week.
And he
Just a new name?
Hey,
Yeah.
you didn't come up with a backstory or a background anyway, so this gives you a chance to.
So basically, you deserve this.
Technically, you never finished this character, so now you have the
Yeah,
chance.
you were like an extra because you didn't have a background.
Yeah.
The next week you'll be a
That's
main
why
Yeah,
you
honestly,
died.
honestly, it would have increased. You could have like definitely boosted some shit that you could have done.
You don't have plot armor because you have no plot.
Yeah, you don't have a backstory, so you don't have plot armor. All
Not
right,
an
so
Avenger yet.
Tony's dead.
Can I
You're
feed
just
his
an
body to
agent
my
of
mouth?
shield.
Alright, I'm satisfied. Now you guys are allowed to kill my beholder.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Tony
Wait, so
has
he's up in
the
the air now, right?
award
Yeah, he's up
for
25
So
most
is the ray like aimed down?
He's like shooting down, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, if he stayed on the ground, he could.
So if I get like right underneath it, then I'm not.
No, he set the cone ahead of time, because like, okay,
Oh.
from what I understand,
I thought it was like one of his eyes.
it comes from his eye, but then like it says,
Does it have like a really low eye? Just like
no,
shoot down?
the
Dick
thing is
eye?
it says, the whole essential eye creates an area of anti-magic. In a 150-foot cone. At the start of each of its turns, it decides which way the cone faces and whether the cone is active. So it creates the cone, and I think then it just controls the cone from then on out.
Look at that cone.
Alright, so then it's going to do one more. I-beam. This time targeting
me.
Nyers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you.
That's a 5.
That's a 5, so I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I guess I could like stand in front of them and maybe tank it, but like that, I can't do that. No.
Be
What could?
constituted.
Me, if I can stand in front of them, if I can somehow block them.
Oh, if you had that shield
16.
thing where you can
What's that?
You said Constitution?
Yeah. What'd you get?
what's it called?
17.
Shield
You're good.
Protector.
Wait,
It's a
let me make sure.
5%.
That's it.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Oh, never mind. You take half damage.
Can that be a reaction? Like, if
Wait,
you
have
target
they
someone,
not all
you
been
react
having
to
damage?
someone in
Health.
front?
For what? For succeeding? No, some of them you straight up dodge.
That's amazing.
Bum, bum, bum.
Because some of them have like an effect or not effect, and then some are damage. Alright, so you take. What's 39 divided by 2 rounded down?
I'm 39.
19.
What?
19?
19? Okay, you take 19 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
No, you're not dead.
Yeah,
You're
just
incapacitated.
unconscious.
You're dying.
Dying to fight more.
That's right.
Everyone gets plus.
I have
Everyone gets
18
plus 5
charisma.
temporary
All right. Next.
inspirational speech.
Very good job. Okay.
Wake me up inside.
All right.
Is
Next.
the ground shaking
Scrotum
from
drink.
all these death rays and
Oh, that's
stuff?
me.
It's you.
Not meant to be.
Don't look at me.
You're just having a really bad nightmare.
I'm a
Alright,
heavy
I'm gonna use
sleeper.
my action to wake Cam up.
Cam, or Billy, wake up. All right. You woke up. Billy.
Okay. Alright, then I'm gonna use my broken bonus actions.
Hello.
You only get one bonus action.
But I
But
have,
he's
a,
gonna
I have
use
a
all of them.
lot of bonus
I'm
actions.
gonna use one of them.
Alright, who is hurting, I say?
Definitely not.
Me. Well, Nyrus is
Actually, I'm
dying.
good.
Alright, I know.
I just don't care.
Well, I can heal multiple if,
I don't need
if
it.
you need it. So we only have 1, 2,
What? I took
3.
5 damage from the boulder at the beginning of this dungeon. I don't
Anders
know if
dead.
that counts.
Yeah, I don't think I can restore that. I'm sorry.
You can't.
Death? No, because I can't restore body parts with revivify. You can only you can't. Yeah, because he's just dust.
I was just wondering. No, he's
No,
not
no,
dust.
he's
He's got a
just
corpse.
Oh,
It
then
was
I
the death
can
being
undo
not
his
incinerated.
death.
Do you have the resources?
I do.
You do?
I
Aren't
bought
you
it.
like a level?
Oh my god!
Are you a level?
Yo, you
1
might be
cleric?
in luck today, boy.
What?
You won't have to not remake your character. Wait.
Yeah, Revivify. Okay, it's by touch. You
Right.
have a diamond worth 300 GP.
I do. It's in my pocket. It's really
How much
right
of your
here.
gold did you spend on that?
300 GP.
How much of your starting gold did you have?
I had around 700. I
You're
think.
telling me you just wandered into
How do
the
you have
holders
700
there, got
starting
It's in the
imprisoned.
DM manual if you start at a higher level.
Yeah,
you can
yeah, it is
go
valid.
And get,
He's right.
I didn't know that.
yeah, go on a shopping spree.
Oh yeah, you need to do that too.
Yeah.
I should
Nice.
do
Thank
that.
Yeah, you should do that as
Yeah.
well. All of you.
Okay.
Do what?
People who start at a certain level. I don't know. But then that's sort of rewarding death.
It
No.
shouldn't be. You're just making a
I'd still have
character.
less money.
Like
with
your
that
level
than-
6 character
Yeah.
should have
Okay.
items.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, you guys need to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll find. Show me where that line is, and
Okay.
I'll send it to
I'm
you.
looking for it.
It's in the DM manual.
DM
I have reincarnate. You want to turn into something new?
Can you cast that?
I just need a.
Alright,
Dive
so he just needs to do it within. Yeah. Well, I'll do my Revivify, which is the
Oh,
better
yeah, I don't have
version of
time.
it.
There's no time limit on Revivify.
It's a minute, right?
No, there's no time. Oh wait, yes, within the last minute.
Yeah. So,
So that's like 10 rounds.
I'll give it some time. and
We'll let you
revive it.
ferment.
Yeah.
Okay.
You only come back with 1 hit point anyway, so
Right.
Yeah.
you don't want to come back with 1 hit point.
I
now.
will cast. Mass.
And
Dies
before,
immediately.
and before incineration,
Yeah.
right?
I will cast Mass Healing Word as a bonus action.
Oh my god. My 5 hit points in the boulder at the beginning of the dungeon.
What are the words of restoration you call out?
Heal you fucks.
You got it, boss.
So you each regain.
Namaste.
So what spell slot did you cast as?
Third.
Okay, so they each get 4d4.
1d4 plus spell attack bonus. And up to 6 creatures.
No, for
So-
each spell slot of 4th or higher. Okay. I
Yeah,
see.
so anyone
Yeah.
who has any hit point damage, because I know some of you don't, and there's at least 6 people, or there's probably less than 6.
So the 6 outside the cone.
Right. So the 6 people outside the cone, you regain this many healths.
One.
Plus spell attack bonus is 8 plus the level of the spell
Plus 2.
is 3 plus 2 is 5.
Wait. Where are you getting these other numbers?
Disciple
Use
of
the
Life.
health.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Are you using sorcery points for that?
No,
No, that's a
Disciple of
cleric
Life
thing.
is a level 1 cleric, life cleric. You add 2 plus the spell level healing to any healing
You should be
spell.
banned from saying cleric.
I don't think you understand how powerful we are.
I know clerics are incredibly OP.
Okay, so 2 plus 3 is 5, plus
Magic
7
isn't
is
broken,
12.
Not when there's a beholder with an
13.
anti-magic cone.
So the 6 people outside,
when you're standing in a tiny code.
the 6
Then
people,
it's fair.
the 6 people outside the cone get 13 health.
Even me?
Am I
Yeah, even you. You come
outside
back with
the cone?
13 health.
Amazing.
You're prone though.
Back
Get
at
an extra 13 or-
84.
I think I'm
No,
fine.
you
Oh,
heal
yeah.
13 to your max.
And
Is that your turn?
that's my turn.
Okay. Za, back to you.
Oh my god. Cool. We're just gonna. Oh, shoot, he's tall.
Why are you on the ground?
I fell over.
Is that where you were?
Half your
Um,
movement.
Where were you? It
The
should
Zod
be here.
moved.
It
Yeah,
should be
that's what I was
here.
about to
And
say.
you were right here.
Because I was not next to him.
Ah!
Oh,
We
Oh, it came down. Kill it.
Go, go.
It fell!
It's descended.
Its blood sugar kicked in.
You saw that broken
Alright,
healing and just fell out of the sky.
How much time does it take to don a new weapon? So if I want to pull out my bow instead of my sword, would that take my entire action?
No, it's an interact with an
Alright,
object.
so we're gonna shield the shield, not
Sheath?
shield, sheath the shield, and
You don't shoot the shield.
You doff the shield.
doff the shield, sheath the sword, take out the bow, and shoot.
Okay.
Oof, that was
That's
exciting.
actually 12 actions.
It's 12 objects.
Cool. Well, that is a 21 to hit,
Ooh, that hits.
and then
In case you didn't realize.
plus a d6,
Ooh, kill him.
which is a 13 damage.
He's dead.
Oh! I immediately resurrect whatever his name is.
Whoever's dying.
Andrew, the person I just met.
Andrew, you're back with 1 hit point.
Wait, you can resurrect
Tony.
people?
Yeah.
You're back with 1 hit point.
It costs him a diamond that's worth 300 gold pieces.
Alright, you
That's how much you're worth to
You
him.
lose the
300.
No, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Come back
He's
next
not,
week.
he's not worth 300.
I'm a role player.
Why'd you do it then?
Well, because he's dead.
They shared a
Let him
cell.
die.
My immersion.
He's chaotic good.
That's right. I like chaos and goodness.
So you should understand that he was an extra in our storyline, but he wasn't worth 300.
You didn't even have a backstory.
I
He
wanted to
didn't
give
even have a backstory.
I wanted to
Now
give
it's
nothing
the
else out of
inspiration.
You stayed
He'll
with
get his
yourself
own
and you-
spin-off
Look, it only
series.
costs me a
Alright,
diamond.
inspiration.
And then we'll get the background
Good
story
job.
there.
See, I got an inspiration for 300
It's like when Agent
gold.
Coulson.
Better
Can I
fly
cash
than
in my
buy.
inspiration for a diamond worth 300 gold?
Alright, let me count up. How many you fucked there? 1,
It's like
2,
when Agent
3,
Coulson
4.
died in
How
November.
did we win?
No one cared about him until then.
Yeah, right.
Then he got his own spin-off show.
Good job, team. I'm proud of you all.
From extra to.
Yeah.
And I was alive for the XP,
Yeah.
right?
Like that.
Yeah.
What?
Been
I was
so
alive
funny.
for the XP.
Yeah, you get the XP.
Okay.
In the fight.
Okay.
Well, this is his
Not
hack
wait.
to
Okay.
Yeah.
A-lister, because
Yeah.
Coulson
He'll
was back
stay on
alive.
the show, yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Okay, now he can get his own
You
spin-off
each
series,
you
right?
each get 1,287 XP.
Okay. 1,000.
What's level 8?
I'll check for you in a minute.
280.
Wait, what?
1,287.
1,200. These don't experience points.
It's so nice to have a laptop I can actually use without it dying within like 2 minutes.
I thought you were gonna get the camo one.
Yeah, right? So I was gonna have to buy
Then
it.
you would just lose it.
There was a model that had the exact same
Whoa.
price for, but like it was cheaper. Exact same model. The only difference is camo.
Oh.
And I was like, dude, I'll have a fucking camo laptop for
How much cheaper was it?
like $30.
It's really annoying when you forget
It's a
it does
meal.
that, and you're like, wait, how
a
do
couple
I raise
meals.
something to
Yeah.
this power?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like
Uh-oh.
almost a week at the
I
grocery
have
store for
never
me,
knew
so.
it did this. I've
Zach.
always just looked up like another app. Oh
Nice.
my god. It's the best part of today.
I didn't even realize that was a new computer, to be honest.
It's so much better than my old
I
one.
loot everything.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so
I find my book.
I take all the scrolls.
I take all the books.
And I'm looking for my book, specifically.
Honestly, I kind of hoped that if I went into that other room and I pressed the button or whatever was there, I could just kill it. But
what button?
on the map,
pedestal.
it kind of looks like there's a pedestal
Oh.
with a big old button, but we haven't gotten there yet.
Now you have it.
Yeah, that insta kills him.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Or
close
you.
it off. Okay, now you guys go into that room and you see, among other things, the lens of what would we call it again?
Fear.
Call it the lens of something.
Yeah, it was a word. Something related to madness, maybe.
Oh, Mantic.
Mantic.
The lens of Mantic.
Yes.
And you see it there.
I smashed it. No,
And that's it. That's it for the session.
Alright.
You see it. Alright.
Wow.
Good job, everybody.
We did it.
Alright, I think one more session will wrap up this arc.
Oh,
And then we'll move on from there. So yeah. Cam has said he wants to step up as Codium.
Oh,
Wait.
thanks.
Hi.
Just an idea.
Does anybody else want to be Codium or not want Cam to be Codium?
wow.
And if you have something to say, you have to wizard staff it out.
Oh shit.
Wizard Staff for the next. You know, if we had a Wizard Staff competition and the winner
Hey,
got
be
to be
honest,
the next Codium.
If anybody else wants to Codium, talk. Anybody else?
Speak now.
Alright, then Cam will Codium with me next arc after the next session. So, yeah. Alright, GG. You guys have fun?
Yeah.
Nice.
Besides the dying part.
Yeah, but you came back alive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I'm sorry.
I thought he wanted to say it.
I wasn't targeting you, I promise.
I wasn't hit in the entire session until that, so you know.
See, there you go.
I made a whole character. It's not like you want to just throw away your word.
Yeah, he's gonna
Some
use
people
it
do
next
that,
week
though.
though.
Some people do like it. I mean, that's always my problem with like one hit killing people. So I was like, ooh.
I do it.
Now, if we're doing something stupid, yes, I do it. But like, if I did it because of something that was like completely out of control, I feel bad about it.
I feel like as long as it's a roll, because I accidentally one hit killed Tony once, and I was like, nah, he didn't even roll for it. So yeah.
Well, and the tough part is with 8 people, like that's gonna
I'm
happen.
gonna keep the map as a memento.
Yeah, somebody's just gonna.
I want to see that map.
Yeah, check it out. It's a pretty cool map. I found it online.
What is the beholder's creature level?
Let me see
It's
that map.
challenge rating? It was 13, I believe. Yeah, y'all did real good.
Oh jeez.
The death
Did we
ray
come
was
in
the
down here? I
ridiculous.
assume.
Yeah, he's a 13.
Yeah.
He's worth 10,000 by himself, so if anybody wants to just go kill some beholders by themselves.
I'm down.
I mean, I'm down. I got the shield.
End our wars and bring peace to this world.
It's a pretty accurate.
Yeah, that was good.
Where was the beholder on this map?
That's right.
He was
in the chamber right before the last chamber.
He's everywhere.
Oh, okay.
everywhere.
And then the last chamber was where the
orb.
the orb thing is.
The orb is the lens.
That prophecy hasn't been very useful. That's okay.
What? You went to the
Was there a
doors?
number of people in the prophecy? Thank God. Because the party has fluctuated rapidly.
Oh, the prophecy was wrong. It was actually said.
Every time,
Every time you read it, it just changes. The
every time a Cubert swallows someone, the number changes and the rhyme scheme changes.
No, I think it was
Completely
just
different
rape
words
souls,
that mean the same thing.
Not 8 souls.
Yeah.
Rape souls.
Alright, good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you wanted me to check for you on the how much for.
But one of these
That's
petitioners,
done.
or did I
Yeah,
just
give
close
my
you up?
money.
They were not mine.
Alright, bye Jay.
Bye, Jay.
Bye.
Alright, level 8 is 34,000.
Money? I'm just kidding.
Dude, there's a lot of loot in this dungeon that we just missed.
Level time.
Can we have another session where, or can the
You'll
next
start.
session-
You'll start in the dungeon.
Yeah.
We just.
There's loot. There is loot that you have not found.
Jake, how much HP do we get?
Let me check. You guys got 12
What? Because you died.
Yeah, I died. I died the one time I played, never touched it again. Rage quit. I died, then I lost the limb.
Died and became.
I lost the limb in hell. What's your purpose? To make entertaining stories for others. Yes. Look at this prep. Wowzers. Prep.
That's today. I photoshopped that image of the dungeon too. Yeah, but today? Today, yeah. All today.
I also have to give you props on this map that you drew.
Thanks.
Look-
That is also accurate to that other map.
Yeah,
I drew it from a top down.
I was kind of looking at that, and I was like, wow, that actually like lines up like perfectly.
It does. I took a good hour beforehand. Not for the map alone. Oh god, now we gotta clean.